All right, welcome in, builders. We're back with some more 6 H's today. This will be stream number 3, and we're making progress. I'm pretty happy with how it's gone. Last time, we got beaten up. We got beaten up really bad. We started off real quiet, no one was bothering us, and then apparently everyone was just biding their time because they came in force to beat us up quite badly. Major events of last time, we had the fire-wielding children starting to come of age. The Blue Crest wanted to marry off the girl. We said, let's not do that yet. One of the boys went off on an adventure. We haven't heard back from him yet. And I believe the other one found this site with a earth god, which everyone laughed at because obviously an earth god would be a goddess. That'd be ridiculous if it was a man. So we didn't do anything with that. On some adventures, we also found out that there is a half plant, half god elf goddess that is apparently the daughter of, I think it was Elmo, or was it Hyandor? I think it was Elmo. So that was like a revelation. Like, that's crazy. How could that possibly happen? A couple clans believed us when we told them. Nobody else did. And in fact, we could actually look at that. Our shrine grew like plants all over it. So we're pretty sure that that's actually real. Was it Hyandor? Yeah, Hyalor. The shrine is covered in flowering vines. So we're pretty certain that Hyalor, who is, like, we're descended kind of from that line because we're horse people. He worked alongside Elmo. And yeah, so that's pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure that is probably something to do with the main story of the game, if I had to guess. Beyond that, yeah, you look at what we got on here. So, morale, goodwill, that's good. I mean, that's nice. The clan mood is splendid. Look at how psyched those two dudes are. They're just super happy. We have happy ancestors. That's good. We kept getting told by our ancestors that we weren't doing enough with the gods, so we've really been focused on that for like 2 years. Maybe to our detriment in other areas, but we needed to. You do what the ancestors tell you to do. The kids ain't right. Beyond that, Queen State with the Char Osa. Down here. Yeah, we got all kinds of things going on. We're really trying to make some allies, and we are really not doing great. So if we go to like us, the Blue Crest like us. Nobody else. We're a diplomacy clan, so this is pitiful. We're really failing there. Hate us? Fordrum hates us. That's someone I would like to be our allies. Zara Hawk hates us. That's somebody I would like to be our allies. And Varnrash, screw Varnrash. We hate those guys. All my homies hate Varnrash. Fear us, we got the Gold Milk and the Varnrash. Yeah, would you guys just cool your roll? Like, you started this, is all I have to say about that. That is incredibly frustrating to me. Mock us, Zarhawk. Okay, we might need to hurt them a little more. We finally paid off all of our favors. We rolled in owing like 6 favors. It was ridiculous. And we actually have several favors from people. In fact, one from a wheel clan. Maybe we'll call that one in. I like having favors. It's just good when you have an emergency. I'm not sure I would trust a wheelie though. So maybe we go, next time we need food or something, maybe we'll head over there and call in that favor. Believers. See, this is another reason I think that might have something to do with the main quest. Why would it say believers here? So we have Gold Milk. We like those guys. And Blue Crest, we like those guys, and they like us back. So Gold Milk might be another one. Like, we should really try to get these two ties stronger. Known for their wealth. Their chieftain is Naraz. They like us. They don't sell slaves. Okay. Rejectors. So these people they don't believe in the half-elf goddess. Whew. Fools. Okay, back to known clans. Should raid Omen, and we have battle luck. Okay, so we definitely need to do a raid this year. Craft bounty, horse bounty, pasture bounty. You love to see it. You just love to see it. Beyond that, yeah, we have people are really mad that we have Amenai on the Ring, Almanai let some goat hooders in that people weren't happy about. And Elgra, people don't really like her because she's like, oh, I like all the men, I can't decide. And all the dudes are like, yeah, well, we're out. So that's a little iffy. We've got a really good trader here, but she's really old. She's gonna die relatively soon. We tried to do a clan reorganize, and frankly, we ended up with basically the exact same clan ring. I am kind of hamstrung a little bit by insisting that we have both a shaman and a raven, just because that's 2 slots. And especially raven is kind of limiting the families that we can fit on the ring. So that has been a bit of a pain point for us. Hey, Wraith Walker, welcome in. Says, hey, I'm glad to finally be able to catch a live stream. Been a viewer of the VODs for a while. Thank you for all the awesome content, Babel. Well, thank you very much, man. That's appreciated. Glad to have you here. I try to mix up the stream times a little bit when I can, but since I work full time, I'm kind of limited, and I'm West Coast, so that makes it very difficult to be at good time. So try to get in a Sunday stream every once in a while just to let some people that otherwise couldn't make it live hop on in. Okay, all that being said, I was smart last time. I'm going to alt-tab, so you're going to lose music. I took a screenshot of our magic because we forgot last time. So we did 2 in fields, 1 in pasture, 2 in crafts, 1 in exploring, 1 in war. Okay, so we were planning on doing some exploring and some war, which probably was for the raid thing. So let's try to keep that in mind here. Okay, I don't need that screenshot anymore. Drop that off. Okay, let's get into it then. So we are, of course, in late season, so we're planting right now. So now is not the time for raiding. Maybe we try to get out a quick explore. I don't think we're done with our own lands yet, even. Yeah, we did send somebody this way. We sent somebody down that way. We have not tamed whatever this river is. We've only tamed the black eel. This must be the Osilier, or Osceola River. I do see we know a place called Spirit Hills. Also, here, just because these are named places, they kind of make me want to explore in that direction. Then again, if we could get some more trade goods, that would help us out a ton. Let's just do a local explore here. So no bows. We'll do like 5 swords. Do we still have that bandit problem? It doesn't say bandits. We must have finally caught those guys. Oh, we also have a venture that we need to do. Yeah, we need to do clan hall decorations. I think isn't this the one that needs like 100 goods? Maybe we have to wait on that one. Let's do our explore here. Also, that music is bopping. I forgot that this one's a weird one where there's no sound control in game at all. So it's all being controlled by OBS and my Windows settings, which is not ideal. Not ideal in the slightest. You know that the Tower of Babel was struck down by God? Yes, you get the reference, Broadmeadow. You do get the reference. Yep. See, it's all just a decoy that everyone thinks that Babel's big sin is greed. Maybe you're catching on to the actual deep lore here. Hey, Mr. Shadier. Hey, these games inspired me to read up on Glorantha as a setting I'm enjoying so far. Dude, I so need to do that. I don't have anybody I could play the RPG with, but the lore is just so good. I'm really enjoying it. I also noticed, speaking of lore, maybe you know since you've been reading up on it, isn't the symbol for chaos in this game the pointed star, just like it is in Warhammer? And doesn't this predate Warhammer? Is that just another thing that Warhammer stole from other people? I was just curious on that, and I haven't had time to look it up myself. Okay, let's get... Did I do that or not do that? Okay, send. Your emissary, Bolda, nears the Char Orisa village. She brought 6 cows worth of gifts to offer. Right, we were working on some diplomacy stuff. So just give the gifts. We sent Bolda to give the goods worth 6 cows to Char Osia clan. The Char Orisia clan chief seemed to be taken aback that we had sent a woman as our representative. Oh, that's right. I forgot rams are sexist. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to remember that. Bulda reports, the Char Osea accepted our gifts with superior smiles. I think they're more favorably disposed for us now, though Wheels try not to show that they might like us. Okay, so Wheels also. Maybe it's Wheels and not Rams. We spent some time poking around our wilderlands. We didn't find anything strange or unusual, but we did find 12 cows worth of amber. Excellent. The pointed star thing was stolen from Murdoch. Okay. I don't recognize Murdoch. I'll have to look into that. In real life chaos. Yeah. That's... The Chaos Star isn't quite the same as the Pentagram Star, though. Same diff, I suppose. Okay, that was fine. We're in early fire season. Okay, we need to do a raid this year. Maybe let's not like pick on the same people. So maybe let's just do a friendly raid to somebody that we haven't done. So we're just gonna do a herd raid. We're not gonna do crazy here. Actually, hold on. Do we have our stealth buff going? Take me over to my spirits. Raven, are we cool? Raven! I thought we were cool, man. Okay, let's bargain with Raven quick and get stealth. Chukorde made an agreement with Raven and helped the clan for several years. Ivutu. I think this is one of our fire people. She's in the Norden clan. She has excellent combat. It's a shame she's a woman. Although she actually follows Osara, so I guess that's fine. Okay, maybe we could get her on as our warrior on the clan. I really want to get the magic children on the council. She has excellent magic and excellent combat. That's good. And she does follow the warrior goddess. As a child, I prematurely gained fire magic. Now I am a woman. I will wield my magics and martial prowess for the Babel Builders for as long as I am with you. But naturally, I would like to marry someday. And between you and me, none of the prospects in this clan suit me. They say I am a Yadakan, but we are too much alike. I am like Yadakan. Okay. Okay, so I think technically, most of the time, women marry into clans. So she would not marry somebody from our clan, she would marry out. So we did tell the Blue Crest to wait until she was an adult. So we'll probably have another event where that comes up. It would be a darn shame to lose her, but we'll see where we go. We'll see where we go. It feels like we had no fire season this year, and now the Chills of Dark season came early. The harvest is not yet in, but it will be extremely poor. Ooh. And we're getting raided by the Charkarai. There's 11 chariots and 108, so this is an actual raid. We are very outnumbered, so we're just gonna go for survival. Seed. Okay, we'll see if our better skills in war will pay off here. Shader says, sorry, I meant Moorcock from his book series about Elric of Meliborn. I think I actually have heard of that. Okay. Zarhawk, yeah, Zarhawk. All my homies hate Zarhawk. Just looking at the store page for this game, I had no idea it's actually a larger set. Yep. Bordnerg. Yep, it is Hero Quest, King of Dragon Pass, 6 Ages 2, of course. It all takes place in Glorantha. There's another one, isn't it RuneQuest 2? Or RuneQuest, 2. So absolutely tons and tons of things set in there. It sounds like a really cool setting, I have to admit. You don't see a ton of like Bronze Age fantasy. Moorhawk and Stormbreeze. Yeah. Okay, let me alt tab for a second. I'm bringing up the combat chart. Let me put that over my face here. I am going to lean on that crutch a little bit. Okay, so we have not closed yet. Let's start with a skirmish, or we should do a ritual. Let's do the ritual. Which ritual? Okay, we know that Firehoof is the one that people said to use when we're outnumbered. Our priest completed the ritual. The hooves of our horses began to spark as they pranced about, ready to attack. As our magicians completed our ritual, our warriors grew more and more uneasy about the war bells. Okay, let's skirmish. We shot the Urcharkai as they performed some sort of ritual. Their bows took on a radiant glow. Dostal helped our arrows find their targets. Okay, so we actually have a skirmish blessing, but I'm kind of wondering if we should charge in there because now they've actually blessed their bows and we're outnumbered 2-1. I feel like we probably need to get in there. There's a Glorantha war board game. Interesting. I would not have guessed that. Warhammer did take the Beastmen from... Yeah, I mean, Warhammer itself, like, was originally gonna be, like, I don't know. They took a lot of inspiration. Let's just go with that. It's kind of like Warhammer, or Warcraft was supposed to be a Warhammer game, but they didn't actually have the rights to it. So they made most of the game, and then they went to Game Workshop for the rights, and Games Workshop told them to stuff off. So... you know, it's all a giant centipede, or, you know, it just goes in a circle between those people. Evade, really? Evade? You don't think they're going to try shooting at us since they buff their bows? Does evade count as dodging arrows? All right, Broad, I'm going to trust you. They were content to harass us with missile fire as we withdrew. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. And they bumped us out. We were going for survival there, so. So we managed to withdraw. I guess that's true. We just wanted to survive. They took 14 cows, 7 horses, and 15 cows worth of loot. And we lost very little. They lost very little also. That sucks. Already reeling from the devastating attack by the Jade Colt clan, the Gold Milks are now expect an imminent strike from 4 drums who you are feuding with. They send emissaries to you offering to pay you to send 4 of your elite warriors to their lands to help defend them against the coming assault. They will pay 20 cows if your swords fight in their next battle, and 5 for a season if no raid comes. Okay, well, I like these guys, and I don't like their enemy, so I'm probably going to agree. Both Nameforgot and Zinagar relied on mercenaries, but the latter did so wisely. 20 cows is a fair price for the service. Warn the 4 drums. No, we will not be doing that. This reminds me of the song of Darvius. Their strong bows sang, their brave hearts rang. I feel sorry for them. And I feel sorry for us with having you on the council. 20 is fair. Our warriors should never mix with theirs. I'm fine with that. We just got raided. I sure could use some money. I'm just gonna take that. -4 swords, minus... Ooh, okay. That's just them leaving to go fight. Oh, we're fine. I thought that was them dying. Okay, we're not sick or anything, right? Yeah, we're okay. We're in late fire season. I do need to go do a raid, though. So we need to do a cattle raid. Somebody... Okay, we're doing a bunch with them. Okay, they're known for their wealth. I don't think we've hit them before. Just a friendly little cattle raid here. We'll go like 5 and 10. Or raid. Ah, we got detected. Our 5 swords, 10 bows are facing 4 and 15. I think we're going to go for the plunder. All right, so we're going to skirmish. We exchanged missile fire. We got the worst of it. Our sure shot helped us find targets. Let's charge. We started to charge, but we faltered as they whooped. Okay, let's try to skirmish again. We exchanged missile fire. We got the... Okay, we need to stop skirmishing. Maneuver. We tried to outmaneuver them, but they altered their advance. Man, we got the worst this. Holy moly. Fight fiercely. They could not hold the ground against our push. It was sooner. Wow, we actually won that. That was pure luck. The fighting was over quickly. We drove them from the battlefield. We were able to plunder their herds. We took 16 cows. Unfortunately, we got caught. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, the Char Orosai bore good fruit. Their attitude towards us is improved. Our warriors are back with 20 cows of the Gold Milk clan, paid for fighting in defensive action. We did have one die, it looks like. Or something. Our presence in the battlefield cannot have been obvious enough to arouse the attention of four drums. They're too busy losing to pay attention. Okay, cool. We're into Earth season, so now we're harvesting. What else do we need to do this year? We want to do a venture. I still need a little bit more goods for it. I think another explorer. I'm really trying to get some use out of putting that point in there. Hey, Kermode, welcome in. I heard there were goats. I knew I could lure you in. I dislike this game's comment system. It's very obtuse, but that's okay. I mean, there is some rules behind it. We read the manual last time, but yeah, it is very, very, like, obtuse. Prissy, welcome in. I like that man's horsey hat. Very chic. Free cows, of course. Hey, Abby. Ruled by Cinema, Divine Serpent King, Snake Legs. Am I late? We just got started, David. Not too late. Okay, let's actually do a big explorer since we have some time. How about we actually go up to the mountains here, if we can. Only in near lands. Okay, so maybe towards the mountain. And we'll do like 3 and 10. Actually, hold on a second. We're harvesting. We'll do 5 swords. Go. Someone snuck into our village and desecrated the stones your shamans used to make sacred smoke and commune with the spirits. The perpetrator knocked some stones over and flung horse dung all over the entire arrangement. Naturally, you will destroy the rocks the best you can. What else can you do? This will be a hard blow to morale, but calming words can help. Who did this? Whoever hates us but does not fear us. During Exodus, Hylor said, it would be good to be able to fight these trolls. Yanadai said, these rocks will help us. The spirits demand vengeance, but have short memories. New stones will stand us better. Okay, Shaman has good advice for this, probably. Who did this? Okay, you're not here. Find out who did this terrible thing. Let's just get new stones. I don't want to spend my magic on this. Who's gonna look for stones? They want combat. That's a little weird. All right, Lishinia. Actually, you know what? Maybe this is a good time for I've too to have a chance. I like that. I like her portrait. That's very unique. What is... Osara. I didn't even recognize that symbol. I think Osara's not the same as the god from King of Dragon Pass who hates chaos, right? Or is Asara similar to that? Can't remember. I'm gonna send her though. Go find me some magic rocks. We're gonna send out 5 swords. I've too found some good new stones, including one that shouted our names. We did lose a magic for that. Magic. I want to look at that goddess. So, Osara. Flame Sister, Elmo's daughter, and patron of Women War. Okay, so she's not like directly anti-chaos. I can't think of who it is in King of Dragon Pass, but there's one that's just like, they're like anti-chaos paladins. Like they freaking hate chaos. That is like their thing. Okay, that is totally fine. Okay, we are in late Earth season. I do want to do some more exploring, so we're just going to hit that yet again. We're going to do a local one, though, because I don't want to be gone for too long. So, this boyo is in. We'll have him take 6 swords and go. Hinedra's exploration mission comes upon a group of rams about to spring an ambush on a party of dwarves. Your explorers don't recognize the rams, but they must hail from outside the valley. We're not in love with rams. The dwarves live here and will have more treasure to thank us with than the marauding rams. I love that our negotiators like, which side would pay us more? So she wants us to open fire on the ram. So we could stay back and watch the mayhem. We could warn the dwarves. We could open fire on the rams. When the ambush starts, help fight the fight the dwarves or slip away. I mean, she's not the best combatant, but her advice is to fire. We'll follow her advice, I think. Urox is who I was thinking of, Trip. Yeah, but we wouldn't like Urox, because isn't Urox a son of... Oh, who's the storm guy? Wow. I don't play for a week and I forget everyone. Orlanth. He's related in some way, since he has to do with storm. That's who I was thinking of. Maybe if she finds some really good rocks, Bamble will find her husband. Yeah, she's kind of an adventurer. She's one of Elmo's children. He also has a son who's kind of a fool. She kind of has to, like, carry his butt along. Did we go to war? I mean, we don't like each other. That's about as good as you can get. He's an Orlantha god. Yeah. He'd be a ram god. We do hate Orlanth. Yep. Okay, fire at the rams. Our arrows fell short of their marks, but warned the rams, now flanked to flee. Confused, the dwarves did not ready their strange repeating bows until it was too late. They called us discontinuous entities and blamed us for letting their enemies get away. We fight to protect our home from greedy rams. Who say this mountain belonged to Orlanth? Merely because his clouds enshroud it. The incident shook Hinda's confidence as an issuer of battle commands. Okay. Gendarden was exploring our lands when... Wow. When disaster struck, everyone was swarmed by horrible stinging insects. The entire party was wounded, but at least only one horse perished. Even Zarlin couldn't keep us safe. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. Early dark season. Now we have a... Where is it? Wealth. We have the Weeder Pearl. Grants favor during sea season and protects... Okay, so that's not going to help us during storm. A buzzard beak, which aids in fighting game. Increased magnitude of victory. I'm just double checking. Yeah, we have this Orlantha battle standard. I probably should see about doing something with that. Okay. Our food is okay. I was very worried because he said we didn't really have a summer season. Do I chance another explore? We still need to do a venture, but I'm very worried that we're not going to be able to afford the upkeep. I'm very worried we're not going to be able to afford this upkeep. 40 goods? Yeah, I don't want to have a freaking temple breakdown again, as I've been doing a lot lately. I think we're just going to have to pick a different venture this year. Because I think this needs 100 goods. I'm not sure why I have that number stuck in my head, but I don't think we paid it last time. What would we want to do? I mean, defense. Lechery. Recruit clan members. Interesting. We could search for some more spirit rocks. Share exploration. Tell unbelieving clans about Hyler's daughter. Interesting. Trap for furs. Trap for valuable furs increases good. More effective in dark season. Actually, I've never done that before. And the goods is my problem at the moment. So we get extra goods now. We pay for our temples. And then right away next year, we'll do the clan decorations. That's kind of my thought there. Pick a different Elgra this year too. Elgra? We did get rid of the bandits, so we don't know of a bandit problem at least. I think we're gonna try this. I've literally never done this before. Let's see how it does. It's best in dark season. It randomly is dark season. This dude follows Dostal, who's the god of hunting. Let's try it. Targarug and our hunters spent extra time in the woodland setting traps and brought home large pieces of ivory in addition to furs. Hinda's party returned from the north. Trolls and chaos creatures? Excuse me? And a flanged mace? I don't love that. We're being raided by trolls. There are 121 of them. They slip past our patrols. Yeah, I'm worried about how many there are too. Let's actually spend our magic on this because I'm very worried. We're gonna try to drive them off. No, I think we're gonna, well, they're gonna eat whatever they capture. We're gonna try to drive them off. Proceed. We're gonna go magic ritual to start us off. We're gonna do fire hooves. Our priests completed the ritual. The hooves of our horses began to spark. As we performed the ritual, so did the trolls. The larger trolls began to sing. We couldn't hear it, only feel it in our bones. All right, skirmish. We exchanged missile fire with the trolls. We got the worst of the deal. DOS still helped our arrows find their target. Okay, let's... Okay, I need the chart. Give me the chart. I don't want to keep skirmishing if we're going to be losing it. Is there lookout? Maybe it is broad. Did I not rebuild that? Maybe that's what happened. Oh, get rid of Elgra. I gotcha. I gotcha. Maybe. They would have to come in as a noble, though. The problem is she's the only person from her house. So that's what's holding us up. How does one fight such reckless hate? All right, let's try to maneuver. We had to maneuver under deadly rain of sling stones. Okay. Fight cleverly. Troll shamans hang back from the main force, banging on massive drums. Their secret weapon heaves into view, a spider as big as a house. It spears one of your bows with a sharpened foreleg, raising him to its twisting mandibles to be torn apart and eaten. Your forces fall back in fright. What does Ivatu do? Attack the shamans, climb up the leg and try to stab its head. Okay, she's okay at combat. She's also magic. Oh boy, we're getting a lot of different options here. I think we're gonna go for the shamans. Maybe she can throw some fire at them. Averaja slew one of the enemy shamans and scattered the others, but this did little to alter the actions of the spider, which continued to attack. Okay, we're slightly losing here. Let's try to wait for opportunity. We were able to take advantage of their caution and gain a better position. We gained the upper hand. Insular said he thought he and the enemy war leader were well matched. All right, we could actually beat them if we win here. I think we're gonna fight fiercely. They seemed ready for our attack, fighting cautiously. All right, let's fight cleverly. They fought fiercely, forcing us to fall back. They took 53 cows and 14 horses. Ouch. We had 19 regulars killed. Wow. That was painful. It's the weeders. Strategically placed blade of grass. One of your hunters returns from a sojourn to the shores of Black Eel River. The report foreigners who live there might be vulnerable to attack. The Weeders, they are called, pose no great threat to a clan like yours. But your hunter, Dunradin, saw them lose several fleeing spearmen to the Honeymanes. Whatever goods they have left now are vulnerable to a quick raid. Alright, we get along okay with the Weeders. We did some diplomacy for them, and they gave us a pearl. So I'm inclined to not raid them for no reason. We are a diplomacy clan. We're mages and diplomats. Flamethrowers required for giant spiders. Okay, let's see what people think. If we leave these wretches alone, the people will be content. So that'd be take no action. They'll only have goods, not food. The trick with Weeders isn't beating them, it's getting them to stand and fight. They may strike back by sending river monsters. It's always good to make another clan like you more. They are so beleaguered that they will probably give us more in tribute than we can take in raid. When the four drums helped Anexil the sailor build the ship that saved the Empire from Flood, they swore that water would always be their foe. I mean, maybe we patch up our relations with Four Drums a little bit. I feel sorry for the Weeders, but I would like Four Drums and us to stop feuding. Don't kick them while they're down. I mean, they're always down. All right. We'll take pity on them. The people were glad to leave the poor wretches alone. Weeders, same thing. We're still happy. Most of the folks are resistant to change these days. However, they're not unhappy. We have too many sick and wounded. That's right. Yeah, we got a ton of wounded. Let's go flip our magic around. We need to do healing. Okay, we're in late dark season. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do here. We're out of magic. Do I have enough goods finally? Okay, we're gonna spend 40 goods to maintain our temple, so we should be good next time. Maybe we recruit some swords. We're only at 18 if they weren't wounded. From outside the clan and offer an additional gift. We were able to raise 4 warriors. Excellent. Okay, so that gives us 22 when everyone's up and on their feet. All right, we're in storm season. I didn't put any magic into rituals, so I don't really want to do rituals. Maybe we do some spirit stuff. What do we got? Helps our peaceful expeditions during snow. Interesting. I forgot about him. Okay, maybe I could have gone exploring. Let's just get Quail up and running. We're gonna persuade, help with many situations involving the 7 families. Made an agreement with Quail Spirit to help our clan for several years. Really, a freaking storm season raid by the Zarhawks. We did actually catch them for once. I think we're gonna try to kill as many as possible. Okay, let's do our magic ritual. We're gonna do the Firehoof. We were able to complete our magical preparations as Zarhawk sought better ground. As our priest completed the ritual, the hooves of our horses began to spark. Seize an opportunity for vengeance. The last time you and Zarhawk fought, they killed Zuchi, her kin among the Norden spy, the warrior who was responsible. What do? We try to kill him. Without delay, Zuchi's kin rushed him. Alas, the Zarhawk warriors proved skilled at arms, felling 4 of the Nordens. That stinks. Yeah, no kidding, Prissy. All right, let's wait for an opportunity. We were hard-pressed to face their berserk attack. Their battle began to swing their way. Interest said he thought he and the enemy warrior were well matched. Okay. So if they're doing berserk, what is the counter to that? Cautiously? Fiercely? This is not the best chart, if I'm being honest. Fight fiercely, says Abby. All right, Abby, you're in. Good call. They tried to press the attack, but we fought back. The battle began to swing our way. I think we're going to make a play for victory here. Let's take some risks. We were taken aback with their risky attacks. It was soon over. They took 23 cows and 19 horses. Man, we are getting pummeled this year. Let me go over to war again. It's been 6 years since our last raid. We're losing respect. Okay. Next year, let's do a raid. I didn't realize it had been that long, I guess. We urgently need more warriors. Yeah, look at that. Holy moly, we have a lot of wounded. I guess we're going to do another recruit. Do it. It will raise 6 more. Okay, sacred time. Last year, 28 babies were born. We initiated 13 children as adults. The clan has 41 fewer people, 52 fewer head of cattle, 27 fewer horses than we did last Sacred Time. We produced 59 and traded for 51. We spent 21 cows and 40 on our shrines. The seers dreamed at Karna took them to a tent full of marvelous treasures and said that if we acquired more treasures in the next 2 years, she would reward us richly in the years to come. Okay. We need some treasures. We're known for finding the secrets of Hylor left before he died. Raven gifted us with magic, but Chikorde perched on our temple to Elmal for 3 days. There you go. Okay, war, fields, pasture. Maybe... let's do like 1 in crafts and like, or maybe none in crafts. I really want to get that venture though. And I'm thinking some diplomacy is what I'm thinking about. And I want some in reserve. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's the plan here. She's a hex. We might be able to explore for treasures. I'm kind of thinking we're going to call in that favor with that wheel clan and see if we can ask for a treasure maybe. We also could have Raven try to steal one. We have a couple different ways to do it. I think this is my plan. A blind prophet said that this land would be a horse queen's dowry. The signs were very certain, but he did not know when this would occur. I'm not going to lose sleep over the things because of these tidings. Okay, people are resistant to change. We have too many wounded. Morale's good. We spread the Sinella revelation. We should completing our clan hall. Yes, we should. We sent out our most pious speakers. Other clans would be interested to hear about the ambush in the mountains. Okay. Okay, lots of options there. We are still doing those fur trappings. Okay, sea season. Let's go ahead and... actually, hold on. Somebody asked earlier, did we not rebuild our watchtower? We did. No, we're okay. I would be very mad at that if we hadn't done that. I think we're going to go send out that emissary. And it was to... who was it? Who owes us that favor? Favors due... the Chu Radar emissary. Or is this not the... hold on, maybe this is not the right place. Wealth. Caravan. I would like to buy a treasure. Buy a treasure. And we should be back relatively quickly. So let's just send 5 swords. I'm just wondering if there's anything here I'm willing to part with. And not really. They're not going to want the Orlanthe. Hold on, what is your problem here? You don't want to do that. What is my problem here? I can't send these. Why? We don't have enough to trade. Bandits pose a threat to missions. We can obtain more treasures by trading or exploring. How I select? Oh, I see. It didn't auto select. Thank you. Okay, so this is not going to be the favor person. So let's go to somebody we haven't visited yet. They're nearby and we haven't visited them. Fireflower also has not been visited. I swear we have sent somebody to them. Yeah, let's send it there. Another trade route will bring us more goods every year. I thought we were maxed out on that. Hmm. Okay, well, that is that. Let's do the relationship thing, and I do want to do that favor. So do me... Favors do you. Emissary. Why am I'm totally forgetting how to send that, apparently. The cool radar. You guys. It's gotta be under wealth, right? I swear. It's not an explorer. Don't listen to the jinxed lady. Mr. Shadier says, I remember rage quitting the game after one of my guys has their eyes cut out and I lost him. So yeah, we had that event too. That's what the Varn Rash did to us. We have slain many of them for that. That's what started that feud. Don't listen to the jinxed lady. Okay, since whatever, I'm struggling with that. Let's get an emissary out. We do have kind of a goal to talk to everybody. We haven't done the Amber Clan yet. I'm looking for people nearby that we haven't done. Jade Colt. They're nearby. We haven't visited them. Honeymane also. Let's do Honeymane. Known for erratic chieftains. That's right. Yeah, we've had dealings with them. Send an emissary. And we're gonna send 6 herds. We're gonna send out 5 swords. Go. Your trader, Hindra, arrives at the Fireflower Village. Their circle consults and agrees that they might be willing to sell Diagram of Relander if the price is right. They summarize its ability. Grants divine blessing to worshippers of Relander. Yeah, we'd love to buy that. Each treasure is unique, so it's hard to put a value on them. Most are worth 50 cows. Buy it. Okay, we're going to do herds, and she said 50. Proceed. Their chief, Ioga, agreed to the trade. Treasure +1. All right. I normally wouldn't spend that because our herds are a little lacking, but the gods told us to get treasures, so we get treasures. Sturin, accompanied by the wealthy warrior of the Sunbow clan, has come seeking a bride. He wants to marry Ivtu, a noble of your clan. His mother, Tarina, urged you that they are willing to pay a bride price in accordance with Ayuva's vital role in your clan. Ayuva was one of the children who gained fire magic. It doesn't tell us what she thinks. The people will miss Ivtu, but will be happy for her marriage. Marriages exist to bind clans, and only secondary to bind men and women. Ivtu will earn us more cows by staying here and helping us raid. Yeah. When Elmatol showed Nyalda the Earth Mother how to protect herself from pounding hail, she left her useless husbands and married him. Is this why she wants to get into some sort of weird reverse harem? Their offering is already generous. We could get more, but we could irk them. I kind of like the idea of the alliance, if I'm being honest. To ensure a fruitful union, fill the marriage tent with bowls. I don't know about that, Raven. I think that's just what you want. Sunday's goat herding day. Are we gaining treasures? Yes, we did gain 1 treasure. I really don't want to lose the character because I think they're very unique, but I also think an alliance would be really good. I thought it was Bluecrest, not the Sunbows, because it was the people that we sent them to be raised by. Sunbows are not raiding us. I think we have to try for the alliance. If they say no, we get a keeper. If they say yes, we get an alliance. Ben votes for keeping the fire magic. I really, really hate to lose her, but I think we're going to ask for the alliance. If they say no, we get a keeper. Like +1 population, they must have accepted. They said that could be arranged, and before we knew it, it was. Sad to see her go. Although we sent out our herd raiders, it's been too many years since we last had a full raid. We've heard that all clans in the valley think we're cowards. Okay. Okay, it's gonna be like that. Your emissary Bulga appears at the Honeymane village. She brought 6 cows. We're just gonna give the gifts. We sent Bulga to give 6 cows to the Honeymane. Our gifts were graciously received. I think they are more favorably disposed. Okay, are we in the right season? Fire season. All right. Hey, look at that. Blue. Finally, some blue. Not who I wanted, though. These are the ones I actually want, and they're the ones that hate us the most. Okay, that's good, though. Who are we gonna raid? We have good amounts of people. We're doing an actual raid. I don't want to keep hitting the same people because we're just going to perpetuate our horrific like thing. Maybe Jade Colt. They raided us a while ago. We haven't done anything to them for that. Extra card. We've kind of cooled off on them. They were originally going to be my bully target. The Arntamia, also an option. Find those that mock us. Okay. That's fair. Yeah. That's true. Who's talking shit about us? Zarhawk. You know what? I wasn't gonna raid them, but you make a good point. Yeah, you think that's funny, do you? Fallen Alliance of the Sunbow. Are we gonna chance that we get caught out, or are we just gonna go all in? I think we just go all in. Talk smack, get whack. I like it. I think we're all in on this. Hopefully our alliance will show up. Raid. We want to plunder. They sent 30 warriors. Oh, the Sunbow sent 30 warriors. Zarhawk patrols detected us. 20 swords and 100 bows are fighting 17 and 102. We still outnumber them a little bit. It's up to gods. They mocked us and might feel emboldened to use riskier tactics. Okay, bring up the sacred chart. We are gonna plunder. Or maybe not. If they're mocking us, maybe we should try to kill as many as possible, especially if they're gonna do risky things. Does anybody know? Okay, so I'm looking at the chart. The options are bonus, which is a blank column basically, ferocity, risk, and victory. So if they're gonna do risky things against us, what do I do to counter that? That is what I don't understand from this chart. I think we're gonna kill as many as possible. We're gonna start with our ritual. Hey, William. How are you, man? Do our ritual. All right, now we're evenly matched, or actually we slightly outnumber them. I was told Firehoof is good if you are outnumbered. So maybe we need to change tactics here. Maybe either we do some skirmish magic or battle glow. I believe battle glow gives us 1 step of victory. Do the options that give you victory. Okay. So does victory counter risk? Is that what you're saying? Or just go for it? I think we're gonna do a battle glow here. We were able to complete our magical preparations as Zarhawks sought better ground. As our priests completed the ritual, our warriors felt a warm glow as if they've drunk deeply of kumis, but focused on victory. Okay, we're gonna take an opportunity for slaughter. Insulor and the fighters closest have managed to cut off a good number of Zarhawks and have been a good chance of killing them all. Unfortunately, the enemy are in a defensive position. Ignore them, attack them, assign warriors to make sure they remain out of the fight. If they're in a defensive position, I don't think we want to attack them. I think we're just going to keep them out of the fight. Instar directed his warriors well before riding on. and no matter how hard they try, Zarhawk warriors could not rejoin their fellows. Assign enough warriors, make sure, yeah. Okay, so again, what's his stats? I'll have to pull it up, sorry, merrily. Okay, so people said do things that allow us to have victory. So that is take risks to win, wait for opportunities, and fight cleverly. We don't have clever. We could do wait for opportunity. We could conserve. Okay, Broad says wait for opportunities. All right, you're in, Broad. I'm not sure I should be taking your advice. We were thrown into disarray by their risky attacks. Victory now appeared within their grasp. Inswer said he thought he and the enemy war leader were well matched. I think we're so close to losing that maybe we need to do something a little risky here. As you fight with the Zarhawks, you hear a din from the other side of the battlefield. A group of warriors from the Jade Colt clan rides towards your foes, swords and bows poised to attack them. The two clans are neighbors, not good ones. And from the looks of it, Jade Colts must have seen you headed here, mustered, and gone around the other way to flank the Zarhawks. Insular recalls glimpsing a scouting party. That must have been them. What do we do? I think we hit as hard as they do. Yeah, Trip, there is some randomness to it. It also, I've been told the main thing is actually your combat ability here, and frankly, at this point in the game, Excellent doesn't cut it. We do not have a very good war person. Abby says 3. Okay, yeah. All right, boys, don't let him show us up. Our foes reeled. Hit as hard as they do. Okay. I think we're just gonna press the attack here. They fought defensively, conserving their strength. It was soon over. Womp womp. There was a terrific fight. Their combat magic shook many of our warriors. We were driven off and had no opportunity to gain loot. Due to our prompt healing, our auxiliaries saved 4 warriors from dying and bandaged 2 of the wounded. Womp womp. What do we offer the Jade Colts for helping us? Consider this a favor repaid. Though hitting the Zarhawk clan was its own reward, they said they did accept the fine offer. Our cattle tenders report that while the warriors were away, the Brilliant Hoof clan snuck in and took 10 of our cows. We are getting pummeled. Our patrol spotted a herd of cattle raiders. Drive them off. Okay, we're about evenly matched here. Let's intimidate. The Caswolding started to maneuver, but their forces froze in their tracks due to our whooping. Now we charge them. We smashed into them when they were trying to shift their lines. We're gonna fight fiercely. They waited for an opportunity, but our fierce attack gave them... Why didn't our raid go that well? That's ridiculous. It was a short, nasty battle. Alright, we are still in fire season. We have 21 commoners wounded, 9 of our warriors. I think we have to do a second raid. Are people chill now, or are they still mad about that? I do agree I would love some more battle magic, but now is not the time for that. We're running Flaming Lances, and we're also using Steadfast, because we've been getting pummeled. I don't have that many more. I mean, we're basically running the combat stuff. I don't want to just sit around here. I think I'm going to send out a Diplo. Even if we failed in the raid, we at least did the raid. So that should be enough to be better. Yeah, we have too many wounded at the moment. Okay, let's do some more Diplo. So, Emissary. We have people nearby that we haven't spoken to yet. I swear the check means that we've actually sent Diplo. So we don't have a check here and they are nearby. That might be the last of the nearby horse clan. We'll send 5 swords. We'll send 5 herds, go. Once again, Jade Colt clan managed to engage in a ritual against the Rams, hitting the Jindari clan. Despite the preparation and passion, the Ginadari drove them off, defeating them with thunder and hurling sparking flints against them. A well-armed party from the Fireflower clan seeks hospitality for a few hours in exchange for a small gift. They have captured a group of rams and are taking them outside the valley to sell. Most likely they'll be selling them to the Wheel Kingdom to the north, but they could be planning to take themselves, trading them to Glorantha of rival tribes. We need to rest before winning storm gangers for a while. These whining storm gangers for a while, so they don't collapse and die, said Ernost, head of the Fireflower party. It would be just like them to steal our hard work like that. The people want them to know what we think about slavery. Hylor said, I will not tell you what to think about slave trading. You must decide for yourself. If we tell their clan about this, and it comes to a fight, both sides will lose warriors, not us. Most riders of the valley don't keep slaves, but some clans, including Fireflowers, capture and trade them with others. They play RimWorld, apparently. I'm not saying we should keep slaves, but if we did, they could work the fields. This lady, man. Their clan might reward us for their return if they believe us. To own a person is to spit in freedom's face. I think we're just going to allow this. We're no big fan of rams. We don't owe them anything. Mood plus, goods plus. Ernost gave us rings with ram decorations. They stayed long enough for their captives to revive a little before they shared their songs and kumis. Okay. Earth season, so we are currently harvesting. All right. I think I'm going to try for it. Let's go to our ventures. Let's decorate our clan hall. Are you the best man for the job? We need the best bargaining? She would be better then. To the left is higher score, even if they have the same number. All right, I'm going to trust you, Jandarin. Don't let me down. Do it. Jandarin's artistic eye meant we were able to complete the decorations for only 46 goods. Everyone came to admire the carvings of clan ancestors and the intricately detailed bronze decorations. They were impressed at the amount of gold and redwood on the ceiling. We did it, boys. We did it. Your emissary, Bolga, nears the Jade Colt village. She brought 5 cows. I thought I sent 6. Give the gifts. Bolga gave the 5 cows to the Jade Colts. Our gifts were praised. As near as I could tell, they think well of us. Before we left, they told us about a smoking crater somewhere to the west of us. Their explorers were unable to descend into it. Did that actually put something on the map? No, it didn't. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of exploring to do. I am very excited that we've managed to finish that. Are we done with the clan? I think that's it, right? That might be it. I would love that. That if we could do A, 2 ventures a year, and B, we could actually do some other things. Okay, late Earth season, so we can't raid anybody. I think we're gonna keep our Diplo up. I did put a point into Diplo, so emissary. Yeah, emissary. Let's finish off all of the rider clans. I think there's one for riders and one for everybody. We have 2 riders left. Let's do Amber. We'll send 5 swords and we'll take... Okay, now I'd rather use goods than herds. I was doing that because I thought we needed 100 goods, so we'll take goods, go. I am very happy in the Sunbow clan and with my new husband. You made the right decision sending me to him. All right. I really wish you stayed here, though. I've too. We miss you. What a literally fiery redhead. No, where's the QT witch that we can marry? Nobles of the Chariot clan, the Char Orisei, come to you for help. Their fearsome war carts require fast horses. Without them, their vaunted military might, which gives them the power to survive in the valley, although outnumbered by Hyrelings and rams, dwindles. Our horses are succumbing, wow, to hoof rot, they say, naming a disease that strikes fear into the hearts of horse experts. Normally, we would not ask for your help, but our dire strait requires it. Okay. Heaping scorn on conceited outsiders is always popular. Charioteers are touchy, and a simple wrong word can lead to a dangerous misunderstanding. It's too bad they are too far away to raid while they are weak. The wheels have never embraced shamanic magic. They might misunderstand an attempt to help them. After Gold Talon died, the animosity between wheels and riders lessened, and sometimes we help each other. They would make fine trading partners, and we have goods that they have goods we don't make ourselves. Honeyed words now, axes soon after. Wow. True. I feel like we love horses, right? So I feel like we should help the horses. I kind of think maybe we send some devotees to do some healing magic. No, Elgar is great. Whenever she gives advice, you ignore it and do the opposite. As much as I despise the wheelies, hoof rot is a foul fate, even for them. True. Little harm in giving them horses. I feel like having a wheel clan in our corner might not be bad. Okay. I don't want to give away horses. I don't know how many horses we need. Does anyone know? Like, do I need one horse per fighter? Or what? I don't want to get too low. We have lost a lot of horses lately. Let's send some healers. Apparently it's gonna be her, because she is literally the only person who worships Gomari. Alright, Holdai, good luck. And we'll escort you with 5 swords. They gave us 3 goods. Wow, what cheapskates. However, cured the hoof rot with a few simple blessings. The wheel nobles were elated and gave us gifts. Their war leader said that they might choose their next target. They would choose their next target. We would definitely be spared. Wow. We'll kill you last. Thanks, guys. All right, well. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, Dark Season. We have a magic... What was it? It was from Evergreen. It was the Spirit. Helps our peaceful expeditions during snow. So we actually could maybe do some exploration right now, when normally we wouldn't be able to do that. What else do we need to do? We've done our venture. War. We've got 23 swords. I think 20 is about what you want to keep, but maybe we need more because we're just getting beaten around. Let's try and explore. I'm just going to do a local one. We actually can send people out because we're not going to be likely to be raided. Go. Your emissary Bulga nears the Amber Village. She brought that. Give the gifts. Our gifts were graciously received. Cool. We've explored our own lands more thoroughly. There's nothing to report. Okay, we might be done exploring our own lands. I don't know for certain. Let's do one more explore, and let's actually search for... Oh, I can't do treasures. I thought I could do treasures. Am I crazy? Let's try one more local and see if we don't find anything again. I feel like we should find some things. The special blessing of our kiln spirit is about to expire. We're definitely going to redo that. Lasted another 13 seasons. Thank you. Just before we returned to the village, I acted on a hunch and dug into a hillside. It turned out there was a substantial amount of emeralds to be found. If we wish, we could keep our crafters busy for years to come. Nah, I don't really want to have emeralds. Just rebury them. Sunbow's emissaries came to ask if we knew the story of Elmo guards the sun path. If so, they need to learn it and will forgive a favor you owe them in exchange for its full and true details. They consider your priest particularly learned. The first stories came about long before Hylor was born, but he made sure he took some of them with us. We don't know this, apparently. In Navora, we knew all the holy stories. We lost some during the Exodus. New ones come about during that time. In my view, those are not as good. I like the belt bangles. Sacred stories teach us the rituals we need to consecrate shrines and temples. Their need for this tale must be great. Since we don't know the details of Emerald Guards of Sun Pass, we should repay the favor with 20 cows or goods. They should send a single bravo to find the tale. Alright, well, I think we're just going to pay them off. It's true our stocks, our portable goods have grown low of late, they said, accepting it. Alright, well, one less favor, I guess. I would sure wish we could have just given that to them. I don't dare send somebody out that far right now. We also can't cross this river. We need to do the river story again. Hey Daniel, how's it going? Isodore and myself share the same brain cell. Okay, storm season. Now we really do not want to be going anywhere. Let's do another recruitment. We're getting beaten up so ridiculously badly. 4 more warriors. Our hoarders resort to the Zor Hawk stole 19 cattle in a raid. Wow. Man, we're down to 467 herds. I don't love that at all. Okay, maybe we build a temple for our final one. Ooh, we also just lost a bunch of stuff. Let's get Rat up again. Yep. Ooh. Why is this such a bad color? The delegation from the Ambers asked for your help. 8 of their herdsmen were captured by the Charakai, or Charai, a charioteer clan. The charioteers accused them of violating a taboo of solar worship. Unless the Ambers pay an exorbitant ransom of 90 cows, the Wheel people will subject their captives to execution by fire cage. Cajole the charioteers, lean on them, negotiate, send a war party to rescue them. The people will cheer us if we rescue their captives. Don't cajole them with gifts. There are old stories about hirelings using fire cages, but none of us here do it. The rumblings of Wheels call us to fight. Wheels trample the earth, calling her son's captive bride. Charioteers always open with ridiculous demand. We can bargain them down to a normal price of 40. In my family, we say a smooth tongue wins more than a sharp sword. So cajole, send a war party, don't help send a war party. I think we send a war party. We would like to get in good with the Ambers. They're asking us for help. I don't hate this clan, but we don't love them either. Do it. Who's going to lead the war party? Maybe we should be getting experience on him, even though she's a little bit better. Because he has to keep fighting our battles. I don't know why she doesn't get leadership ever, but let's get some XP on him. All right, we're going to be pretty ballsy here. Do it. We scattered their absurd war carts and rescued the captives, but 18 of our warriors were hurt. We killed 2 Urchokai. When we returned the prisoners to their clan, Amber praised us as heroes. Gendarin died of old age. At the end, he was crowing with delight at having outlived all his enemies. Don't we all? We will not forget his ability to drive a hard bargain. I love it's like, I'm so glad I'm dying after everyone I hate. Shows them, losers. I'm proud to say our clan hall work is done. Yay! It now acts as a sacred space that helps us organize clan ventures. Let us begin by paying extra attention to herding. Okay, we'll follow your advice. Okay, we still probably want at least one more treasure, I would say. So maybe we could do... I don't know, maybe some more exploring? Maybe get lucky? Diplomacy... Hey! It's the carrot and the stick, man. Gunboat diplomacy. That's right, this is hoof diplomacy. His last act was to finish the clan hall. His legacy will be remembered. That's right. We'll add a little picture to him on our clan tapestry. Last year, 28 babies were born. We initiated 10 children as adults. The clan has 2 more people, 28 fewer head of cattle, and 8 more horses than we did during last sacred time. Our crafters produced 48 goods. We traded for 60. Maintaining our shrines took 21 cows and 40 goods. Our market will be unprofitable this year. Ooh. We are known for finding the secrets of Hylor. Raven gifted us magic. Chukorde told fascinating stories about the daring of Fenarum, chief of the Jade Cults. We have 10 magic. Fields and pastures is a duh. I'd like to do some, well, and war. Maybe we do some rituals this year. And we're gonna keep doing some exploring. Maybe let's try to get the exploration ritual. Maybe that's a thing. Raven gifted us magic, okay. So no things we have to do. Her portrait did get older. Maybe we'll look at reorganizing the clan ring again. Maybe we give that a second glance. Okay, let's proceed with that. The Churandar clan are performing a rite to commemorate their ancestors' final deed before the Exodus. It recreates the moment when their chariots stayed behind in Navora to fight the ice demons, covering the retreat of their fellow wheels. Sending a gift of 10 cows might allow us to share in the ritual's blessing against cold and darkness. But then again, it might not. Yeah, sure. They perform the rites our priests say we have earned its benefit. Cool. People are resistant to change. Scouring the valley for bandits will make missions easier. We spread the revelation. We should send out our most pious speakers. Okay, they really want me to spread the word. Other clans would be interested to hear about the ambush. It wouldn't hurt to have another descendant. Okay, yeah, you always say that. Bad trade prospects. I don't love that. Ongoing venture clan hall. We can start another. Okay, so from here... combat training. Extra defense. I think our food is okay. Gem crafting. Produce items using gemstones. Herding. Oh, they asked us to actually, hold on. They asked us to do herding. Let's actually do what they asked us to do. Are you literally the best? You're definitely not the best. This is for food? You are also not the best. We don't have a Busanari person like at all. That's really weird to me. I think we're gonna send in Dostarkin. Alright, do it. Administered healing and several suffered calves. Thanks to his ongoing leadership, the herders figured we now have 17 more cows and 3 more horses than we otherwise would. Oh no. Oh no! Terror birds! A flock of flightless terror birds, each taller than a man on horseback and equipped with huge beaks, run through your pasture, feeding on cattle. You lose 20 cattle. The birds have gone, but for how long? When animals choose their when gods choose their sacred animal, Yelm picked first and nodded to Father Eagle. After that feast of cow flesh, they'll stick around for more. Don't fool ourselves. We will not be hunting terror birds, but fighting them. If we lose, many warriors will die. Because I sent on the council, a shamanic ritual enjoys a greater chance of success. Our herders cannot defend. Inaction is not an option. The savagery of these birds is well attested. We seem to have a lot of support for using our spirits, and we are a magic clan. I think I'm just going to command decision. We're doing that. Bite their legs. Yes. The shamans drummed for the wolf spirits, and they howled in response. They would nip at the birds, keeping them at bay until they'd run far away. Good job. That's why we got shamans. Okay, we have no wounded left. Let's go flip over our shrine before I forget. We do seem to have some sick, so let's take care of that. Late sea season. Okay, I want to get that exploration ritual. Let's do a sacrifice here. 7 cows. Okay, 7 was what they said. We're going to do goods of 7. Go. Safe travels. That's not the one I want, unfortunately. Watches over our mission so they are not ambushed. I want Pathfinder. But I'm not going to wait. We're going to do some exploring now. Also, I wouldn't mind to do at least one raid. A cattle raid. Are we still ravened up? We are not ravened up. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not then. Yeah, we put resources into exploration. Let's get some use out of it. Oh, hey, there's the crater. Wow, did I literally not see that multiple times? All right, let's check the crater out. We'll send 3 swords and 10 bows. Go. A delegation from Brilliant Hoof clan arrives to petition you for aid. Raids from the Four Drums have extracted a toll on their herds. Any help you give will be graciously remembered. Okay, let's see what people say. After the first clan became 4 clans, it was not long before one of them ran into trouble and wanted help. Don't give them livestock. That's true. If they can't defend themselves, they should disband. An appeal to Busanari Cow Mother is likely to succeed. A peace overture to Four Drums clan might make both parties esteem us more. I would actually like to have peace with Four Drums. You know what, Elgra? Maybe this is your redemption arc. I'm gonna try. Is it worth raiding for goods to make up for poor trade? We'd actually have to win a raid is the thing. We have not been winning lately. This sequel shamanic spirit's such a glow up. Yeah, totally. I mean, it helps that we actually have shamans, right? We have both Raven and Shaman, so we are really good with spirits. If you send out a far expedition, you might be able to gather Pathfinder. That's true. Horsey hat returns. You really like that hat, huh? All right, let's try it. Intercede. Diplomacy. Who is my best diplomat? You are. I need to get her on the council. Maybe that's part of our problem. Our best diplomat is this guy, and he is only good. She is having to do work constantly. What is the problem? Why? I bet you she's from a family that we already have somebody from. All right, Bolga, do it. Let's show them some strength. Wait, hold on. Let's also not get raided horrendously. Four Drums refused to suspend their raiding of the Brilliant Hoof. They said they neither liked nor fear us enough to leave them alone. Okay. Okay. You know what? You know what, buddy? You know what? I think we need to do a herd raid. And I think we need to do it against Four Drums. We're going to be a small group. We're going to try to sneaky this. Do it. We managed to keep under cover until the last moment. We made away with 15 cows without ever being noticed. Hinedra and her explorers see the smoke billowing from the ground. Moving towards it, they see that it issues from a crater about the size of a single pasture. Climb right in. Drum for protective spirits, then climb in. Seek divine blessing, then climb down. Get out of here. I know trouble when I see it. I think we're gonna drum for protective spirits. Magic -1. The spirits flitted up to warn us. That doorway leads to the city of demon men. They said that if we went down there, they could not help us. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, spirits. I think we need to do something here, though. It's the color from outer space. I hope not. I hope not. Let's ask this. We don't want to just leave, right? Like there's something here. Let's seek divine blessing. Glorantha felt the mantle of divine protection upon her. The smoke assailed the explorers with hellish putrid stench. At the bottom of the crater, they found a jade door carved with a leering inhuman face. Open the door? No. No, you do not open leering face doors. Everyone said that Hindra had shown great wisdom in avoiding the likely work of Alkuthali demon men. People said it was good to have someone like her on the clan circle. Remember, our ancestral enemy is chaos. We're here to kill chaos. Okay, that went well. I'm glad the spirits were like, "Go, dude." I don't think so. I just don't think so. Good to have some good advice for once. Okay, our sick are basically healed up. Let's flip our magic over to hope. Craft bounty, bad trade prospects, pasture bounty. It's Earth season, so we're harvesting. Let's do another sacrifice. I really want to get Pathfinder. What else? Actually, hold on. What else could we do? Let's take a quick stock. Busanari. We have a temple. We have a magic item that actually makes that temple cheaper. The clay cow. So that's actually something we're doing on the cheap. Maybe we should build this up to a temple and run calf blessing. That's one way we could increase our herd. Dostal. Would be nice to know this. This is the one I do want to run. Akarna. I mean, another one that would be really nice to increase the size of it. We could run another blessing here. Understanding would be pretty helpful. We're getting a lot of foreigners we're having to deal with. Elmal. I mean, maybe morale would be worth getting. Maybe. Erisa, we have everything. Gamari, we don't know anything. Kumis, we don't really need the Kumis. Our clan mood's really good. Fleethoof might be nice to decrease travel time. Hyalor, we know all of his blessings. Inala, we need to build a temple to her. We have the Rudel. How are we doing on food? 3 seasons and we're currently harvesting. We're doing fine on food at the moment. So that's not a big deal. But this is definitely a to-do. Nyalda enhances ventures. You know, we're going to be doing 2 ventures per year. I mean, who doesn't want fertile women? Maybe blessed children. Crafting would be helpful. Okay, lots of things there. Osara? I don't know. We don't do tons of skirmishing, maybe. We know Pela. Clan lore could be useful. Instruction, actually. We have a really bad council. We just don't have good skills. We didn't roll very well. Having instruction, I believe this helps them level up faster. Maybe that's the play. Kid blessing for more goats. We are getting milk from the goats. I think I want Pathfinder, though. I'm really sold on that. Let me see what chat is saying about this. Are you telling me you don't want to release fun from the depths of the earth? Yeah, we don't dig too greedily around here. We need to open the door so we can kill chaos. I was hoping we could bar the door. Yeah, let's just bury that pit. We've been weak to raids. Cattle ward could be nice. True. Nyalda crafting is a good combo with seasonal market. If you're planning on reforming the circle, instruction seems like a good call. And Commode votes goats. Actually, you know what? Let's look at that. Reorganizing. Okay, so let's take a look at who's up here. And then let's go remove everybody and see if we end up with literally the same group. Okay, that's everyone off family. We know we want Raven. Raven is Desarno. The only other person is this dude, and he's super old, so that's whatever. We know we would like a shaman, and the shaman is Urquhart, so that is these two. They're both, I don't know, kind of old. I would love it if I could get her on the council. A Relander person might be useful. His skills are pretty trash, though. Okay, so Desarno and Aminai are both spoken for. They cover food and excellent, renowned magic. So food and magic is basically covered. Okay, Cart. These two, they have never come up. We have good lore. And that's about it. Why were you there? You were there because you had the best leadership? Is that still true? Basically, because we already said no to him and you're the same family. Wow. She's only 45. She's 46. You look way older than her. Okay, so Sesama, you get to maintain as leader. Family. Hey, Norden. We has Asnom, who's ancient, so I'm pretty much just gonna veto him. He has excellent bargaining, but I bet you he's not the best. He is second best, and just almost as old, so no. Okay, so Norden, that's Insular, who has been our combat person, sadly. Or Urzina, who just really doesn't have any good stats. So Insular, you're in, man. Okay, Part. Of the two, you were on there. Why were you on there? I think because you have the highest combat. Although you also are okay at combat. Renowned food is also really good. You're in. Turret. Yeah, that was the problem. She's my best bargainer. She's my best diplomacy. I think we need to get... Maybe we do a little shake-up here. I really think we need to have better diplomacy. Let's try getting her on there. And she's also really young, so let's get her skills boosted. This is an investment. Okay, then we still know we need Shaman and Raven, so we have one more slot. So it falls to Elgra. Dang it, Elgra. Maybe we don't do that. Our clan mood is pretty good. We have a couple different things that helps against clan arguments. Let's not put Azarant on our council for the time being. She is just not good. We never pick her to do anything. She very rarely offers advice. Chat hates her. So if that was the case, what do we have the worst of on our thing? Urine, so magic is covered. This is another one of the magic people. He also has excellent combat. And he is young. Who is our best bargainer? He is, and it's very good. So that's pretty bad that we wouldn't have a good bargainer on the clan. But we are getting our butts handed to us, like, consistently. These guys are better, but he's so young. He'll have time to actually get more. He also is good at magic. He worships Elmal, so we might be able to actually put some more combat magic in. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, and then as mentioned before, we're gonna go Shaman, and then where my Raven at? And Raven. Only 6 families are on there. Zarance is missing. Yeah, see how we even get a warning about that? Men and women, we have woman, man, man, woman, man, woman. I'm pretty sure Couture is a man, so we're 1, 2. Okay, so we're good there. God-wise, Nyalda, Hyalor, Dostal, Gamari, Elmal. I didn't say Elmal twice, did I? No. And then Sham. Okay, so we don't have any duplicates. I think I like that. I think this might be worth a play. We have 2 youngsters in here. I do put a pretty good weight on young characters because they'll have time to grow. Like, we've been sending her out on tons of missions. Looks very, like, steppe. Has a steppe look to her. He looks very smug. He looks like that smug meme where the guy is, like, holding up the thing. I think this is it. Are you supposed to get every family? If you don't, the families will bicker more. So the goal is to have everyone represented. But her stupid family, she is literally the only person in the family that's a noble. They need to put somebody else forward. She also has Nyalda. Don't we have a Nyalda? Yeah, we already have a Nyalda. So that's going to help us diversify our magic a little too. And she did get in trouble for leading on 2 guys. That's right. That was the beginning of our diplomatic problems. All right, let's do it. Reorganize. All right, the new council. We got some fresh blood in here. Humus sometimes brings calm, sometimes provocation. We're all our El Moli here. Delegation of charioteers from Kumrandar clan come to offer you a gift of 24 cows. Our chieftain, Intars, fought alongside Elmal in the Gods' War. Afterwards, Elmal told him to settle differences with rider clans, who were also his sons. Tensions between riders and wheels, he concluded, comes about not because of the differences are vast, but because they are not that great. Although Samnal and Hyalor fought even in the Golden City, we remain co-religionists in the grand scheme of things. Yes, you think of us as strong-minded and older certain, and we all too often regard you as rude and impetus. But for the sake of our mutual survival, we must soften our rivalry. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I like diplomacy. The success of a feast will depend on both our mood and their feelings towards us. Samnal always looked down on Hyalor's lineage. We need cows. We do. Accept gift. Accept gift. Wheels hate shamans. A stout refusal will cheer the people. Wormwood's fine. You know what? Let's have a feast. Magic +1, herds +19. They accepted and through Kumis sealed the bonds of friendship. There you go. People are resistant to change. We need to spread the revelation. Other clans would be interesting to hear about the door at the bottom of the crater. Our clan magic is low. Yeah, we're out of magic. Scouring the valley for bandits. We should send out our most devout speakers. Although clans often give council seats to each family, there's nothing wrong with Discerno having one more. That guy tries so hard, man. He tries so hard. I'm feeling like we are actually low on adults. Look at this. We have more children than adults right now. That is actually a little bit worrying. What are we in? Late Earth season. I want to send out another exploration. Again, that's because we were using it. So emissary, who's the last horse? Bluecrest, are you the last horse tribe that I have not met? You are. Let's take you 6 goods. And we're just going to go with a tiny little 5 swords. Go. Okay, and that will be, we've met every single horse. I believe that's one of our long to-dos. Next to-do will also be to meet every single tribe. All right, we are in early dark season. We have the blessing of the wood spirit, right? No, it is not currently up. Okay, let's not do that though. Instead, let's do a sacrifice 4 mysteries to Zarlin of 6 goods. No, I think it was 7. She says 6 now. Do it. Reveal the workings of the Pathfinder blessing. That's what I wanted. The people see no cause for leniency. Oh no. I always read that first instead of the story. You catch 6 members of Zarhawk clan in your lands, trying to sneak away with 10 of your young horses. They claim they were tricked into it by a mischievous spirit. You see through their ruse. They conceal enchanted stones, allowing them to obscure the marks that identify your stock. Unlike righteous raiders, who take livestock by force of arms, these rustlers meant to steal your horses with stealth and deception. The people see no cause for leniency. Letting them go doesn't mean we can't rough them up. If we show them leniency, they'll do it again. Yep. She's not here. It did not take long after the first split for some scoundrel to think of horse theft. Horse theft by stealth is dishonorable because it seeks to evade the act's political repercussions. Send me to tell hilarious tales to others. I think I want to ransom them. I'm getting a vote for 5. I'm getting 2 votes for ransom. Yeah, Zarhawk, man. You know, F around and find out is kind of what's happening here. All right, I'm poor, so I am going to ransom them. You guys are lucky I need this. We need bargaining. Unfortunately, our new bargainer's off. So Henedra, even though she retired, we're still going to have her do work for us. And we're not happy about this. 10 and 10. We bargained well and extracted more than the usual ransom from them. This is the second time they've done this. In all, they paid 34 cows to get their thieves back. Excellent. Okay, we have the ritual I wanted. I don't want to build the shrine right now because then I have to pay for the upkeep. So I'm gonna wait until next season. Let's do some more sacrifices though. Let's do a Nyalda sacrifice. Let's do 6. If we learn Nyalda's hospitality, we can improve relations. That would be good. A worthy gift to Nyalda would be 7 cows. Any larger gift would be more worthy. Knowing more blessings is always wise. The magic we devote to rituals, yep. 7. Okay. What does the size of the escort actually do? Never been able to figure it out. A couple different things. So, if you get attacked, that's who you have to fight. The more people you have, the less stealthy you are. The more people you send, the more intimidating you are. Those are a couple things I know. When you go raiding, small groups are less likely to get caught. Larger groups are more likely to be able to fight if they are caught. 7 cows, not goods. They should be interchangeable. I don't think that she's picky about that, although she is the crafting goddess. I think goods are fine here. Nyalda unveiled the mysteries of her hospitality blessing. When in doubt, give gifts. Yes, we will. Our gifts were praised by Bluecrest. Good. We have sent an emissary to every rider clan in the valley. This will help our diplomacy, not just with them, but to all the local clans. We're getting there, guys. I know it's slow going, but we're getting there. We will be the magic diplomats. Okay, so we are in early storm season. Venture still possible. Okay, we need to do a venture. What are we gonna do next year? I think we're gonna do more exploration. I think we're gonna continue our diplomacy bent. I think that's the plan. Diplomacy and venture. So what could we do that would help us there? We could feast our neighbors. How is our food? 5 seasons. We have enough food. Let's do that. We have the blessing up for that currently. Oh, we don't have the running. Okay, never mind. We are currently herding. We could guard the herds. I am kind of worried about not having enough people. we could share what we've explored. They have been asking me to do this too. Maybe let's try this. Let's try this. Magic, and we do have a renowned magic user. Let's try that. Start. Over several weeks, Em and I traveled amongst the clans, spreading the words of Salanga. One of the hireling neighbors accepted the truth, as we had. Seven said we had to be wrong. No one could be both elf and human, and this Selindra could not be both a liar and a daughter of our namesake god. Our herders report Zarhawk stole 39 cows. Okay. If it's gonna be like that, we're gonna have to raid them again. Okay, I am gonna build a shrine to Zarlin. Build. We're being raided by 4 drums. We're out of magic. Man, I'm gonna go for survival. Magic ritual, Firehoof. We completed our ritual. The hooves of our horses begin to spark as they pranced about. Okay, we are pretty outnumbered here. Let's try a skirmish. They reserved as we showered them with arrows. We're out of arrows. They obviously are not scared of us, so intimidating is probably unlikely. Bring up the chart. Oh, what a nice, hang on a second. I'm actually gonna take a, oh my goodness, move that. Oh. There we go. I wanted to take a screenshot of that for future thumbnail purposes. Okay, and we need the magic chart back. Berserk attack, I don't think is a good plan. Advance, evade, maneuver. Let's maneuver. The 4 drums outmaneuvered us, forcing us to attack from the bottom of a low rise. Take opportunity for slaughter. Make sure they stay out of the fight. Without tiring to guide them, our warriors couldn't. Okay, where are we at? We're slightly winning. Fight fiercely. Uraredin notices a weapon dropped by a fallen warrior and senses it holds great magical power. How does he react? Leadership is excellent. Combat is only very good. He does worship Elmal. Ride to it full tilt. He endured many blows, the worst of them to the right arm, before keeling over dead. Okay, that's not great. Okay, fight fiercely seemed to be okay. They have a reserve I'm very worried about. Rip, yeah. Well, he wasn't very valuable anyways. Take risks to win. They tried to press the attack, but we held just as strongly. We gained the upper hand. Insular said that it was hard to tell if the war leader was as capable. Wow, are we actually better than somebody for once? Let's... Berserk attack. We were hard pressed to face their berserk attack. Okay. Let's conserve our strength. They threw the reserve force. The fresh forces pushed us back. The battle could turn either way. We were almost out of people. Take risks to win. They were surprised. We were surprised by their risky attacks. It was soon over. They drove off 16 cattle. Man, we are getting our butts handed to us by those guys. But with our new council, things are going to be turning around here. Yeah, this is regular difficulty. We are getting our butts handed to us. It is a hard game. Could we get some spirits? Yeah, we definitely could. We have learned their war leaders are great. That is true. That is true. Last year, 25 babies were born. We initiated 13 children as adults. We have 12 fewer people, 2 fewer cattle, 1 fewer horse. We got a total of 81 goods. Our shrines took 44 and 23 cattle. I'm very worried about our herds. The seers had visions of a horse with a white blaze. Elmo wanted us to raid before we were attacked ourselves. Okay, we're going on a raid, boys. We're known for finding the secrets of Hyalor. Raven, Elmal's shadow chased away much of our luck, but Chukorde showed up with an all-black bowl, which he said was a gift from Raven. We are hated by 3 people. That is not good. We're going to do a bunch of war. Man, that sucks we don't have the magic. We're going to do fields. I think we're going to cut back on fields so we can do full pastures. And we're going to save one in reserve. What a bad year. Holy moly. I am very glad to be able to actually put in 2 in war, though. That's been part of our problem. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. So we need to remember we're doing a raid this year. We have more treasures than we did 2 years ago. We have pleased Akarna, so our market will be more profitable for several years. I came upon a party of Red Feather traders skirting our borders on the way to trade with the Ambers. The Red Feathers are a clan we split from before our arrival in the valley. So when they looked askance at me, as if our ties embarrassed them, I felt a sting of reproach. They clearly think that we've been on the wrong path since we parted ways. We must do more to make others in the valley respect us, thus winning back our way into their hearts. Ouch. The farmers are right. I've consulted with the elders with the best memories, and the evidence is clear. The valley has gotten colder since we moved here. The gods of cold and storm seem stronger than ever. Frost is damaging our crops, and the cows and goats don't give as much milk. Wild plants are harder to find too. We will need to make sure we keep up sacred time rituals to help us produce food, and ask the goddesses and gods for blessing as well. Should raid, trade bounty, craft bounty, pasture bounty. Excellent. Okay, we spread the word. We have too many sick and wounded. Yeah, we have a lot of wounded. Let's fix that. Go for a healing. It's unfortunate that we aided the Fireflower slavers. Other clans are interested to hear about the door at the crater. Although clans often give council seats to each family, it's not a requirement. Scouring the valley for bandits. Okay. I think we are planning a raid this year. Let's do venture combat training. Lashina led archery practices every week and eventually pronounced herself happy with the progress of our fighters. She was sure they would be more effective in the next battle. We need to do more to make sure our people are fed. We have plenty of food for now, but it won't last if we don't take action. Don't think we will produce as much food as we'll eat during the next year. Okay. What are we in? Late C. Okay, then I'm going to build a shrine here. In fact, did we get the right blessing running? We did. Inalia. Build. Emissaries of the Jade cults approach you and request your participation in a mass ritual to guard the valley against hoof blight. You are healing of this problem for the first time. No, we're not. This is the second time. Having seen no signs of it. I mean, we hate hoof rot. All my homies hate hoof rot. We have 1 magic. I mean, we will give you 8 goods. Our holy people blaze the heavenly haunts of the gods, along with the priests of many other valley clans. Jade cult priests pronounce the rite successful and the threat of hoof blight averted. Excellent. And we have Rudel running. How are we doing on food now? 3 seasons of food. That's okay. That's okay. Not the best, not the worst. We don't really have... We have no more food blessings that we're not running, though. Milk blessing is up. Sure shot is up. That's not food. That's not food. That's not food. That's not food. You know what? Let's actually switch that over to law, just in case. We're running Rudel. None of those are food. Running barley. I do need to sacrifice more to him. We're running that. Okay, we are running all the food blessings. So the only way to get more food would be to get some bigger herds so we would get more milk. And or other like blessings or whatever we can do from god things. Okay, fire season. Yep, raid. We are definitely raiding this year. The gods told us to do it. And it's got to be Zarhawk. I mean, look at this. 4 drum, Zarhawk, Oswald, Brilliant Hoof, Zarhawk, Trolls. It's got to be Zarhawk. We are going to do an actual raid against Zarhawk, and we're in. You know what? I'm even willing to call in a favor. We'll do it from Honeymane. Raid. The Honeymane sent 24 warriors. We evaded their patrols, and our 20 swords and 103 bows are facing only 4 and 52. Their force is weaker, no one can be sure of the outcome. We are going to plunder. As much as I hate them, I just need stuff. Okay, we're going to conduct a magic ritual. We're going to battle glow. The Zarhawks managed to withdraw while we performed our magic ritual. I'll take it. Zarhawks withdrew. We took 23 cows. A victory is a victory. I don't think we stop. I think we do a second one. Because we did a combat venture. I'm doing it. Yeah, one more. I'm not going to keep calling on them too much. They won't like that. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're okay. If they ran away last time, they're likely in a weak spot. We're going to plunder them again. Go. We're going to do our magic ritual for Battle Glow. While we performed the ritual, they shot arrows. Our priests completed the ritual. Our warriors felt the glow. All right, then we're going to skirmish. Our arrows took a toll on Zarhawks as they performed some sort of ritual. So we traded back and forth there. We do outnumber them a little bit. Let's reserve. Our withdrawal of the reserve forces seemed to foil their plans to maneuver around us. Decide the fate of disabled foes. Nearly a dozen Zarhawk warriors have been blinded, at least for now, by Elmal's dazzling light. The sun god has obviously responded to your war priests. Take advantage of the opportunity and attack them. We struck down 12 of our foe, praising Elmal. Other Zarhawks came to their aid, vowing vengeance. Okay, so we're about evenly matched. We outnumber them decently. I think we're going to take some risks here. No, let's do a berserk. They fought fiercely, but were taken back by our berserk frenzy. The battle began to swing our way. Insular said we might have been lucky and it would be a tough battle. I think now's the time. Commit the reserve forces. We countered their berserk attack with our reserve forces. They could not continue to fight. Man, it's nice to not be outnumbered 2-1 for once. Maybe that helps too, you know? It's not just our battle tactics. Yeah, get them, boys. Da, 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 da. It was a short, nasty battle. Their magic overcame ours, but we were not dismayed. We drove Zarhawks from the battlefield and were able to plunder their lands. We took 35 cows and 20 horses. We took 7 cows worth of loot. We seized the Bowl of Unity. Oh boy. Due to the prompt healing, we saved people's lives. So we had 2 swords wounded and 4 bows killed. Excellent outcome. Now I feel like we're a little better off. A group of well-spoken traders from Zarhawk arrive. Only a few clans brought Tepekos, god of smiths from Nevera. You did, so the Babel Builders clan has the finest bronze goods. No, screw you guys. No, not for you. Jerks. The Varashi are raiding us. 9 and 100, 9 and 41. Drive them off. Do the magic. Firehoof. They hit us before we could complete our ritual. That stinks. Take advantage for slaughter. What does he do? Attack him. The Varashi cried out for mercy, but he struck him down. You killed 32? Darn right we did. I think we're gonna wait for some opportunities. As you fight the Varashi, you hear the din on the other side of battles. A group of warriors from Gold Milk Clan ride towards our foes. The two clans are neighbors and not good ones. I'm gonna support them as they lead the strike. Insular's canny leadership ensured that we got most of our unexpected allies while shredding as little as possible of our own blood. Okay, we're now winning a little bit. Let's fight fiercely. They seemed ready for our attack, fighting cautiously. They gained the upper hand. They're evenly matched. Okay, let's conserve strength. Nope, they dared to rescue the fallen fighters. They won. They drove off 19 cattle and 11 horses, 12 loot. Being outnumbered sucks. We just need more people. We need to get the fertility blessing, I think. What reward do we offer them? Wealth. 10 goods. They said hitting the Varashi clan has its own reward, but they'll have the gift. At least enemies of my enemies are becoming my friends. A scruffy band of outlaws expelled from Riders and Rand clans came to our borders seeking to parley. The Zarhawks have offered us food and goods worth 3 cows to ambush your trading parties. Betcha the Zarhawks did this. But they told us we stank, which we do. But it's not our fault because we were forced to live as rough as we are. So we came to you and say, we will raid their trade mission for 4 cows worth. The people will worry if we admit bandits into our midst. More warriors would allow us to act with bolder. Okay, so we can ask them to join us as warriors. They are desperate and risk their necks for cheap. No clan esteems us less than Zarhawks, but maybe someone else is more of a threat. The first bandit was Yennefer the Capturer, who was an evil magician to boot. They could steal some goats. I trust honest thieves over silk-tongued chieftains. You know what? We'll take their warriors. We have a little minus mood, but we gained 4 swords and 4 pop. 4 warriors agreed to join us. They expressed gratitude for the chance at belonging and swore we would not be sorry. Though they did not say so, we could tell some of our people were worried about bringing outlaws. Yeah, people really do not like outlaws in this world. You have 0 rights if you are an outlaw. Literally, we could do anything to you and no one should care. But I need warriors. That gives us 25 swords. Yeah, our people are really low. We should have like 400 people. We're feeding a lot of kids who don't work. Lazy kids. Okay, we are in Earth season, so we are now harvesting. Our goods are really low. I gotta be very careful here. We can start another. Okay, I think I want to protect against raids. Or maybe we guard the herds? Or maybe we should share our exploration. Also, no. We actually put some diplomacy points in. Let's continue our diplomacy plan. We haven't done any this year. So we want to do relations. And I want to send an emissary to these guys. You can have 6 goods. No bows, but we'll send 5 warriors. Go. Remember all that? Remember that time that the Circle all members received the same vision about 10 years ago? It happened again. I think the gods are pleased we're still in the valley. Although Ikarna said we could do more trading, and Busanari asked us to increase our cattle herds. At least Tepikos was happy to be among us and praised our craft work. Raven said that we should eat a sour fruit. I couldn't tell what she meant, but Rolander said that we should learn that if we kept learning other things. Okay, we need bigger herds and more trade. Good feedback. Your emissary, Bolda, appears at the Tamari village. She brought 6 cows. Just give them the gifts. Oh, that's right. They're annoyed we sent a woman. Darn sexists. Tamari accepted our gifts. I think they are more favorably disposed towards us, though charioteers try not to show that they might like us. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's the crater. Okay, we're going to immediately send off another emissary, but now we need to remember, no women for the wheels. Chakot, emissary, not you. It'll have to be you. 6 goods, go. Give the gifts. We sent Erasdus to give the goods for 6 cows. As near as I could tell, they think well of us. The wheels try not to show it. Before we left, they told us about a plain of black glass somewhere to the west of us. They said it was the site of an ancient battle of gods. I wonder if that's like a lava flow field with like obsidian or something. It seems like we have a volcano to our west, is kind of what I'm getting. Delegates from Blue Crest and Jade Colt arrive at the same time, angry at each other and also you. Each claimant that your Antler Society shamans accepted 20 cows for them to send harassing spirits against the other. They demand the return of the payment and additional gesture of contrition. When you talk to the Antlers, they show you the cows and say it would be a terrible waste to return them. We never promised one clan that we would not help the other. We can't help what they chose to infer. That's true. If we compensate only one, people won't complain too much. Blue Crests field a smaller force. We need our cows, we do. Even if we offend both, it won't start a feud. If they wanted ominous dealings, they should have gone to priests. They knew what they were getting into when they chose to deal with Antlers. Splendid job. You know what? I'm kind of with Raven on this one. Yeah, when you deal with weird shamans, you should expect the unprotected. Blue Crest accepted this point, although grudgingly. The Jade Coat protested bitterly. Do we pursue the matter further? No. People were content to consider the end of the matter. Oh, we just like doubled our herd recently. Holy moly, I needed that. Our standing with brighter clans is fair, but they are not impressed with our small herds. Clans who acknowledge Selena also think well of us. Okay. We're in dark season. Now, are we running our blessing from Pine? We aren't. I think let's get that up. Bargain with Pine. Okay, we get that. And then we're going to do a quick expedition. I think we're just going to do a local one here. And let's do this pretty beefily. I'm not too concerned about being raided. Our forces ventured into our lands. We forced our way into a small valley surrounded with thick undergrowth. Growing in there was a stand of Toramud trees, all oozing fragrant sap. We brought some back and should be able to collect enough resin to trade. Nice. I've been riding through all of our pastured land and I'm starting to get concerned. We have been grazing our livestock on them for 14 years. They're beginning to show signs of damage from overgrazing. Okay, we need to take care of that. A delegation of rams requests to parley at your border. These are not local rams, but traders from a kingdom to the south known as Vestantes. Although distinctions between different Orlanth worshipping people means little to you, you do know from their reputation they are great warriors and magicians. They have come from their homeland hoping to trade for treasures. Their emissary offers 60 goods for any treasure. Okay. We could sell them that Orlanthi banner, maybe. Offer one of our treasures. The Orlanthi Battle Standard. They pronounce themselves satisfied with the exchange. I'll take 60 goods. Boom. I'm very happy with that. Okay, venture still possible. Venture. Fields. I do not have an option here for field things. That's not good. I think I need to recruit clan members. I think I need to do this. We're getting short on bodies. Yeah, I think I want to get some members. Managed to convince 14 people to pack up and move. They brought with them 8 children. Yeah, that was nowhere near the numbers I was hoping for. I was hoping for like 50. Emissaries from Honeymane clan gift you Amber with 10 cows. But the real reason for their visit is to converse about how the world's gotten colder. This seems to be part of the main story. It's been getting harder to grow some of the sacred herbs, and horses sometimes freeze to death. What do your elders say? Queen Sesamara does have a certain ring to it. When Orlanth murdered Yelm, he not only robbed the world of his light, but also his warmth. The cooler weather makes it harder to farm and the grass less time to grow. Everyone knows it's been getting colder. I'm surprised they need us to confirm it. We can jointly help the sun god fight the forces of cold and darkness. Okay, maybe. Our sacrifice may seem interesting, but still helps. Last fire season was very hot. They're full of it. No, it wasn't. It was cold, you liar. I think we might do a joint sacrifice. You have herding. Herding isn't the same as rejuvenating our fields, though. She wastes no time grasping for that crown. I highly doubt horse people are going to form a kingdom. Yeah, let's do a joint sacrifice. They declined, saying that they had not brought the appropriate sacrifice. It was just a polite excuse. Before leaving, they shared news about our relatives who had married into their clan. Okay. Our herders report that they were rated for 25 cows. Man. 1 foot forward, 2 backwards. Alright, late storm season. We're getting some sick people. Let's fix that. God's hearing. Okay, we're pretty good on goods. I wanted instruction. We're not ready to actually, yeah, we're not ready to sacrifice things, but we could build another temple. I mean, I guess we could get protection here. Busanari, we have cheaper Busanari. We should probably build this up. Calf Blessing would also help. Pullavam, a young herder of your clan, wakes up with his mind clouded. He fell asleep in the pasture, and now the herd he's watching over has been gone. Now the herd he was watching over is gone. Your shamans recognize this the work of mischievous spirits called Zaldim. 15 cows have lost and wandered into neighboring land. Scolding the boy won't cheer the people up, but it won't make our mood worse. Urge people to accept the loss. We could do a divination. Our neighbors are going to totally tell us to stuff rocks. Let's try. Spirits. The spirits whispered that the cows are now in the possession of Varn Rash. Let's try. Varn Rash, go. We need Diplo. Bolda, you're in. And we're not happy about this. Take a gift? Yes. Thank you for looking after my cows. I'm here to take them back. Varn Rash clan said the cows were theirs now as the livestock grazing on the land, but they would give them back to us as a gift. Yeah, thanks. Hinindra died of old age. She asked that the clan priestesses perform her funerary rites. We will not forget her ability to drive a hard bargain. Man, she was one of the good ones. She was one of the good ones. Fertility goddess and then breed clanspeople? Yeah, that's on the to-do list. Last year, 27 babies were born. We initiated 5 children as adults. The clan has 25 more people. 49 more head of cattle, 14 more horses. Our crafters produced 37 and 70. 28 cows, 47. The seers were pleased to report that there would be fewer sting flies this year. I would be pretty happy about that too. We were known for fighting secrets. Raven stole our magic. We did, Raven the Trickster stole magic for the clan. We did not ask from where. Okay, thank you. Chikorde put it on a blue cloak and ran around breaking wind, saying, "I'm Orlanth," which made everyone laugh. Thank you, Chikorde. All right, war, of course. Pastures, fields. That would literally be everything. All right, what if we knock a little of this down? Because I want to do some rituals. Maybe not that much. Maybe we do it that way. Had the stream running for nearly 2 hours while I was in another room watching TV with my wife. 1%. Watch time is watch time, Slice. I'll take it. All right, let's go with that. The Orlanth clan, who had more luck with cows than any other of their fellow rans, just went to the Gods' War. In the tumult of their champion performed daring deeds to protect their cow goddess. She returned from the ritual with 50 of their shaggy longhorns. Okay, divine disfavor. Ooh. Don't love that. Especially because I was planning on doing some sacrifices. Maybe we don't do that. Okay, we're good on warriors. We're good on health at the moment. Let's turn off curing and turn on hope. I guess let's do some more Diplo. I want to do some cattle raids. Hold on, is my Raven buff up? No, let's get that up. Bargain, yeah. Bargain. For stealth, go. Your herders find gigantic footprints across one of your pastures. Ice fills each impression. Elders say they must have been left by an enormous frost demon or a dread god. A few of your goats are missing, undoubtedly taken by the demon. This ominous event causes consternation amongst your people. Other valley clans have been seeing signs of frost demon activity too. Ooh, that sounds like chaos. Elmo fights to restore what was lost when Yelm fell, but despite his fire, the world grows colder. Only a mass ritual will do. Another ritual. Use Elmo's heat as a shield. The forces of winter have grown larger and more frightening since the ram god knocked Yelm from his solar throne. Leave others out of this. So, Immel's Heat has a few votes. Ask others to help in a ritual has a few votes. No quarter given. Alright, I think I'm in. Ask others to take part in a mass ritual against frost demons. Do you include the wheels? Yes. Who is going to seek participants? Bolda. How many will escort? This seems kind of dangerous. Let's send 10 swords. 8 clans agreed to participate in the ritual. They thanked us for warning them about the wintry portent. Together with their counterparts, our priests blazed to Emil's side. Our god said he would protect us against rime-cloaked demons. Cool beans. Late sea season. Alright, let's do a quick, cheeky little explore, I think. Can we make it up to the mountains, maybe? And we're gonna send 5 and 10. Oh no, I'm worried about food. 5 and 5. Sent. I visited all of our cultivated land. I'm getting worried. We've been growing barley on it for 5 years. It's beginning to show signs of exhaustion. In the next year or two, we need to convert some of our pastures to crop. Okay. The elves! A group of plant folk, sometimes known as elves, gathers in your foraging lands. In entering without asking, they show their infinite disregard for whose land is whose. This guy looks like a birch. Elves attacked some of our clans during the Exodus. If we let elves enter our lands with impunity, soon all of our human neighbors will be doing it too. They can't eat that many berries, even if they are even eating them. We must learn how to deal with beings not like us. I kind of agree with that. Hylor had a child with the elf goddess. That's true. That's true. Blessing and wards are taxing, depleting our access to magic. A ward will have the longest effect. I have a vision of them all sharing a single mind. Horrible. What, they're a hive mind? This is one of my Stellaris factions. Hive mind plant people. I actually kind of think I want to do a blessing ritual at our sprouting shrine. We need to embrace the half-elves. What kind of magic? Topicking magic to help them understand others. Fighting... No. Talking magic. They suddenly spoke our language, which took them back. They rewarded us with glistening reeds that could be woven into very strong baskets and then departed. Our Diplo's going well. We must truly be desperate. I don't think we're meant to fight them. I think Hireling, he got it on with the plant goddess, is all I'm saying. I don't see no dwarven god here giving me free stuff. Diplomacy, magic stress. Ooh. Divine disfavor. Man, we are... Ooh. Okay, it's fire season. Alright, we got raided by all kinds of people. Hold on. Past rolling, Varnrosh. Yeah, let's do a herd raid against Varnrosh. Excuse me. We'll do just 5 and 5. We're in and out. We were under. We got 18 cows without getting noticed. And a second one. Casfolting, you raided me too. Same thing, just a little cheeky 5 and 5. Okay, we got caught. We'll just go with... We didn't get caught by much though. Let's actually do the plunder. Skirmish. They rushed us before we lose more than a few. Wait for opportunity. They fought cleverly and pushed us out. We didn't lose anything though. An explorer from Brilliant Hoof clan returned from the north and said he'd seen the girl we sent to live with the Vulture clan. She looked haggard and wary, aged before her years. Although the Buzzard people honored her for the small herb garden she tended, the explorer saw no signs she had successfully taught them to plant or tend their fields. That sucks for them. And her. The special blessing of our kiln spirit. Yes, we will keep that going. Never give up the kiln spirit. Okay, Earth season. My Diplo magic is stressed. I don't think now is the time for more diplomacy. We could continue to do some light raiding, or maybe we could go do some exploration. We did ritual though. Maybe let's try it. Let's try it. I do want that blessing. So we want Nyalda. We want the children blessing. We better make this a little extra large. Do it. Workings of the children blessing. On our journey to the north, took us to the foothills of a forbidding mountain range. We came upon an encampment of Jade Cult explorers who identified these as the Imthur Mountains. They said we should expect little luck in dealing with the dwarves who live here. Even asking about trading offended them. Only by riding quickly away had they escaped battle with the Sons of Mostol. As we ascended the mountain switchback, we encountered a party of dwarves. How should we respond? I'm still gonna try to trade. When I hailed them, they attacked. We outfought them, earning their grudging surrender. They gave up bits of precious metal worth 17 cows. Fair. Oh no! Oh no, Kermode, look away! Look away, Kermode! A yawning chasm in the earth opens up your pasture land, swallowing a few goats. You build a wooden fence around it, of course, to prevent further losses. Then what? We allocate pastures between the 7 families on a yearly basis. The negotiation takes up council's decision for a long time. We could do earth magic or post herders. From the holes in the earth, the stone people crawled, harrying us during our flight from the Golden City. There must be a sorcerous curse on us. If we bring down godly wrath on the rams, they might use divination to find out it was us. We have to use magic sometimes. Magic rituals are taxing. I might have caused this, sorry. Okay. I feel like we're going to use some of earth magic. But not only are we diplomats, we're also magicians. Nyalda Earth Mother and her daughters Pela, Busanari, and Uriarde heard our pleas and sealed up the hole. Good job, team. We are in late Earth season. I'm gonna build to Nyalda. The herders report someone tried to steal Redmouth, our best stallion. The thief didn't get far. It was a ram girl, and she fell off and broke her neck. You deserved it, trying to steal Redmouth. Our herders are happy they still have Redmouth, but we might want to let her clan know. Do you track down the girl's clan and return her remains? Yeah, this is what happens when you try to steal from us. Asking around, we were able to figure out from the designs on her skirt that she was from the Surrending clan. They were sorry to learn the news, but said that we had done the right thing to let them know. And next time we'll break your neck if you try to steal from us too. Okay, we are going to turn on, not crafting, blessed children. Yeah, we need those kiddos. We are very, very dangerously low on people. We're at 253. We used to have like 400 or 500, if memory serves. And warriors and nobles aren't working either. So, yeah. I'm a little leery about this number still. Okay, early dark season. What are we gonna do in dark season? Maybe some more... We have Divine Disfavor, though. That makes me very leery. We can start another venture. Convert pastures to field. Okay, we need to do this. This needs to be done. Are you literally our best food person? You are not our best food person. Why do you think I should let you do this? Nyalda seems like that would be a better choice. Although it's her. Dostal and Dostal. At least Chigorda... Yeah, you can always trust Raven to tell you what horrible things he does. No, what'll happen is trolls will come out from under the earth and eat our goats. Shame. Anyways, that's right, Matt. David said, I don't know if you saw my reminder. You said you needed to redo the water. Yeah, I need to... I don't need to do the one below us. I need to do the one to the west if we want to explore that direction. That's kind of low on my priority list, though. Okay, you are renowned for food. I think you're going to do this. Targrin led the clan in the laborious work of burning out brambles and from some of our pasture land. He had a hard time rousing the clan. People complained he asked too much. At least consecrating the new fields went well. Okay. I was a little surprised to hear from an Orlanth trader that his people have been feeling the effects of increasing cold. Apparently some of the ice gods are actually their foes, and that's what their farmers think. I don't know if this affects us, but it confirms the world grows colder. A delegation from Bluecrest clan asks your help with a dangerous and elusive foe. The evil magician Kandak, a wanderer long thought banished from the valley, has returned to lay a curse on their horses. He demands a hefty ransom to lift the curse. If you pay it, he will surely do this to others. Such is expected from one born of the forbidden union of a ram and a rider. The people will not care if we turn them down. If we assist them, our warriors will live and die according to their skill. All of the rider clans, they are the clan most inclined to do what we ask of them. He warrants no mercy. Past rights and blessings have aided our magic. We have not taxed our magic of late. It's good time to call on spirits. I can't help but admire the passion he inspires. Let's hunt them down. I thought trolls lived under bridges. Anywhere where it is dark. Yep, yeah, we're definitely gonna help them. Offer to hunt down the magician. They gratefully agreed, saying it was more than they asked for. And we're sending her, our toughest one. Go. And we will help them full power. Lashina found the brook where the magician dwelt, burrowing under the muddy shore like a legless lizard. We came upon him by surprise and peppered him with arrows before he could cast any spells. When we told the Blue Crest, they praised us and gave us a gift. We're the magicians around these parts. Don't mess with it. Okay, magic-wise... Yep, we're on hope. We're doing the kid blessing. I kind of want to do some extra crafting. Hospitality would be good too. Late dark season. Our magic is a little low. Cattle Ward wouldn't be terrible either. We keep getting raided, and I think this would help us catch the raids. Let's do a sacrifice here and see if we can learn that. Cattle Ward, excellent. And then let's build this up. Oh, we can't build any larger. Yeah, we can build larger to him, but I think that's because he's the main god. Yeah, I think we can normally only build 2. Early storm season. You know what? Let's get morale too. Maybe we need to up this. Combat is a major problem for us. Morale blessing. Just in time, possibly. We're being raided by the Costwall things. There's 110 of them. We did see them and we met them. These are rams. Kill as many as possible. Magic ritual. Battle glow. Our magicians were able to complete the glow in time. Okay, we can take an opportunity for slaughter. Oh, look at that smug face. Attack him. We struck down a good number. Okay, now. Remember, our swords are worth double. I don't know if they're running the double one, but if they're not, we actually greatly outstrengthen them here. Let's try... conserve our strength. They tried to press the attack, but we held strongly. We gained the upper hand. Okay, now... let's berserk. Their front line held off the rush, letting those in the back rest a little. Hold our ground. The Rams forced us to scatter. I don't like how random this combat is. I need some better in-game tooltips to this. I really am resistant to going to go read a guide, but I'm feeling like I need to. It just feels like I'm literally picking random things, even when I think I'm picking the right option. Okay, they took 18 cows, 8 horses, and 27 loot. We did kill a lot of them, though, at least. Okay, I am going to increase the size of our temple. We don't have enough goods. Oh, wow, that's expensive. Never mind. Late storm season. All right, what else do we not know that might be useful? Instructions, what I wanted. Clan lore, not what I wanted. I stole 60 goats! And there goes all of the herd that we managed to get back. Promote says, okay, I have to leave, but next time I see you, I expect your heroic excursion in which all the goats have been saved and enemies are forced to clean the stalls. Well, they just stole 60 of them, man. Revenge will have to be had. Their god didn't just push our god off. Their god killed our main god. So we hate them. 38 babies were born, 20 people were initiated as adults. The clan has 5 fewer people, 36 less head of cattle, 3 less horses. The seers had a vision of a dead bear. Our foragers would find little food this year. Okay. Raven, Elmo's shadow, chased away much of our luck. Okay, we only have 7 magic. We have to do war. We have to do fields and pastures, and that leaves nothing left. Womp womp. The gods still stalk among people, even if it doesn't happen as often as it once did. The Ambers received a visit from a star. I hope we have the same opportunity. The mood is happy. I don't know what you're talking about. We have morale stress because people are unhappy about being pushed to clear the fields. We have too many sick and wounded. Yeah, we have a lot of wounded. Let's go change that. Healing. Although clans often give council seats to each family, it's not a requirement. We should send out our most pious speakers to spread the word. We should spread the word. Okay. Let's continue on. Even though we didn't get the Diplo stuff, let's continue on with our plan of meeting everybody. So we are going to go to... This is a ram, so we need to send a dude. And we're going to take our customary 6 gifts of goods. Go. We need to do more to make sure our people are fed. Okay. Are we in that bad a shape? We're not in that bad shape. We're okay. What are we in? Still in sea season. We can start another. Let's actually look at that. Combat training, defense. Guard the herds. I don't know about that. Maybe spread the revolution again. Let's do it. Revelation. I keep saying revolution. Over several weeks. Nope, people said we were crazy. Your emissary, give them the gifts. I think they're more favorably disposed towards us. It appears the Rams fields are more closely spaced than ours. Okay. Members of the Honeymane clan request the use of your temple to Elmo, knowing that your ancestors have enjoyed a close relationship with the gods. They wish to petition him to erect a fiery shield to protect their lands from trolls. Their magic has been depleted of late, a disadvantage the use of a full temple should help them overcome. When Yelm fell from the sky, Elmo took his place on the sun path. Their clan insignia has always annoyed me. A favor's worth 20 cows. Agree without asking for anything in return lessens the chances of falling into a feud. We were right to build the temple. We make measurable difference. Okay. Never decline an offer without mocking one who makes it. I would really like more allies. Let's support them with a little sacrifice. We'll do 7 goods. The Honeymane said this was an unexpected kindness. Their priests and ours whirled together in our temple. The worshippers sensed Elmo's presence as he granted them their desired boon. Yeah, screw trolls. All my homies hate trolls. Okay, it is fire season. Okay. It's unfortunate we aided the slavers. Yeah, and you were really bitter about that. Does someone want some kumis? Okay, I think we're gonna do some cattle raiding. We can start you know what? Let's actually do this. Let's start another. Let's guard our herds. Apparently food is the best one for that. Start. Drove off a group of tough-eared cats that were about to attack the cows. Thanks to its vigilance, we now have 14 more cows than we otherwise would have had. And then let's do a little raid. Or maybe a big one. That was maybe one of our problems, is that we were a little too passive lately. That's a raid clan, or a ram clan that we've never raided. Let's hit them. Raid. We're just right here to plunder. We're facing 12 and 139, so we outnumber them ever so slightly. Okay, magic ritual. We're gonna do battle glow. Take advantage of an opportunity for plunder. Valuables. Secure the plunder. We took valuables worth 8 cows. Okay, fight cautiously. Lashina spots a new force riding to join the fight. It's the Four Drums. They must have seen you and made their way over here, to defend their neighbors. Okay, these two are allied. What do we do? Let's actually do some magic here. Let's send some spirits to confuse their approach. The Four Drums fled as wasp spirits assailed them. Seeing their allies sent packing by powerful magic stung their morale. Okay, they're on the back foot. Let's press the attack. Their gamble failed as the risky maneuver left them open to a worse situation. We gained the upper hand. Let's conserve strength. They fought fiercely, but we let them wear themselves out upon us. Finally, a couple wins under our belt today. It was a terrific fight. We drove them from the battlefield. We were able to plunder their lands. We took 23 cows. We got the bowl of healing smoke. I forgot even that we got another one there too. All right, we lost very little and killed some of theirs. Word of our great victory won by Avitu, who, like Yaxiken and Luffer, gained special magic fire from Elmal, has reached us from her husband's clan. Southern Rams attacked them, fielding a superior force. Just when all seemed lost, Avitu rode into battle, scorching them left and right. The Sunbows now fully understand what we gave up to allow her to marry outside the clan. They raised skins of Kunis not only to her name, but to ours. That feeling when you don't have a QT redhead fire witch on your team. Estia, goddess of Gamari, comes to you speaking about clotted accent of faraway northern clans. She saw a vision sent by the goddess, beckoned her there to punish profaners. Gamari told her that the Urkaning clan spread diseases to horses. Estia will bolster your magic if you serve as... Okay, we just attacked them, I think, didn't we? But we're definitely going to do this. Bolda will make trouble if we don't help Estina, won't you, Bolda? I dreamt again of a golden mirror. I looked into it, but woke up before I could see my face. When deciding how hard to hit rams, the answer is very. There's no question we must help her. Among other benefits, her blessing would make divinations easier. She says she's giving us a reward, but in truth, she's pushing us around. I think we go to war. Nobody hurts my horses. Our second bull. Well, you know, we got those sacred stones where we twirl the smoke. Is Richard Dreyfuss becoming the battle leader? Earthlings has been spreading roof rot. Death, I say. I agree. Make war. Yeah, you can't do that. We're going to... we're still going to plunder them, I think. We outnumber them greatly. Alright, magic ritual, battle glow. We completed it. They also did something. We'll reserve 1 in 7. We'll reserve 1 in 7. Our withdrawing of reserve forces confounded their maneuvering. Okay, we will press the attack. They fought fiercely, but we pressed them back. The battle began to sway our way. Commit the reserve force. Yeah, if you get the option to have a reserve force, that seems like that's like a +1 to victory. So we did the magic, and then we did that, and I think we just needed like 1 more point to win. That went really smoothly. It was a brief, bloody battle. As we departed the lands of our defeated foes, they shouted they had suffered Gamari's wrath. She performed the promised ritual, strengthening our magic. Done. Our herders report that when we sent nearly all of our warriors to raid, the Tarmiki clan stole 14 cows. We're still up a lot. We're on alert because we're guarding our herds. Well, not that well, apparently. Okay, early Earth season. Wouldn't mind a few more swords. What else? We're running a decent amount of ritual magic, or magic. Maybe a quick explore? Do we know something about the glass fields over here? Let's do it. Let's explore that. I can go past it. No, let's just get it. We'll send 5 and 5. After 16 years, our pastures are seriously damaged. We have cleared all the potential pasture land, and it seems too early to pick up and move to or divide the clan. So we will have to think of another way to handle this. Without divine aid, I think it would take a concerted effort over several years. This is serious enough that we could consider writing to the Gods' War and asking Busanari for her help. Okay, we are definitely going to be doing that next year. We've done that once, very desperately, and we did succeed. Okay, let's look at our treasures. I keep forgetting. Bowl of Healing Smoke. Aids in curing the sick. Bowl of Unity. Rewards openness to new ways. Okay. Our clay cow, our mask. Okay. Yeah, nothing crazy, just good usable ones. I'd sure like a combat treasure. And I'd sure like a combat spirit too. What are we in? Late or soon? You know what? Maybe we do an explore up to the mountains and we search for spirits. We'll send Amani up there. We'll send 5 and 5. Go. Oh goodness, that looks dangerous. Targarug's explorers traverse a vast plain of glassy black stone. They reel, overwhelmed by a joint vision of the Gods' War battle. Trembling, they watch the solar god Yamsur and his faithful companion Hippogriff fight an unfamiliar, sinister, sandy entity. This event must have happened more than 17 generations ago, before riders became horsemen. The explorers know this happened because Hippogriff long ago transformed into Gamari, your horse god. But because this battle is part of the Gods' War, it happens not only in the past, but also in eternity. With my scant magical prowess, the Gods' War would chew me up and spit me out. Ride into the event to aid, ride to help Hippogriff, wait for the visions to pass, then collect some obsidian or get out of here. Okay, so we need to go over here with a magic user. Let's just grab some obsidian and get out of here. Waiting for the vision to pass, then collecting shards of obsidian. We have 15 cows worth of goods. Done. A delegation from Fireflower Clan arrives at your border requesting a parley, but only with male warriors. A female chieftain, Ioga, leads their clan, and you've heard rumors of dissent. We don't really have a problem with that. Are tougher than enough, so let's be careful. Instruct them on the proper respect for women. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing that one. Let your clan men help undermine them. We're going to politely decline. Sure. Here. Here's some salt because you guys are so salty. They said they appreciate the soul's support even if we could not go as far as they asked. Our female elders said we made a mistake by showing any support. Alright, well, let's all chill, man. Early dark season. Let's do a quick grab. Are we running? Is our spirit up and running right now? It is not. Let's bargain with him. Yes. Back from the west. Shared what we learned. Fireflower Chieftain heard that we gifted their faction. Oh no! No. Man, we are really hated. We're liked by 4 and hated by 4. We're feared by 2 and mocked by 2. We're a very divisive clan in the valley, apparently. Alright, I am going to try another explore here. Let's not go super far because it is winter. Let's just do one in our own lands. We stumbled across a small cave. Inside, we found moss green clay. I brought some back and showed it to our crafters. They say this can be fired into high-quality greenware, for which other clans will want to trade for. It may even rival the porcelain from the days of the Empire. Nice. That's like, is it, kaolite? Is that the red porcelain? Can't think of what that's called. We, of course, do not keep dogs, nor have we ever acknowledged the god of the dogs. Wild dogs rove your pastures, killing 40 goats. Well, I hate that. Call gods, hunt dogs. Call gods, call gods. Call wolf spirit. Gods seem to be what people want to do, so we'll do what they want. God of hunting. The priest spun in the shrine of Dostal, leaping through the smoke to Dostal's side. He said he would hunt the dogs. Thanks, man. Be the raven of another clan. You can't become great without making some enemies. True. Pink is a shade of red. Red is blood. All right, we are into storm season now. One thing I think I need is we need some more warriors. We are chewing through them. One warrior, that is not a good sign. An advanced party from a wandering rootless clan of riders called the Horizon Seekers arrive on your clan border to make a request. You've met them before. They were last here about 7 years ago. As before, they seek permission to run their cattle across your lands, pasturing them briefly. Naturally, they will provide some kind of consideration in exchange. We could ask for magic, ask for some cows, ask for some tails. You know what? Let's have some tails. They spoke shyly at first, but as night started to proceed overhead, the last drops fell from the mouths of our kumis skins. They grew more expansive. The Horizon Seekers shared tales of many strange adventures which thrilled the young and educated the rest of us. Lankarin in particular gleaned much from them, and they told us they had visited rams to the far southwest, the Pinatelli tribe. They were not like the rams of the valley, but they were still rams, marking themselves with designs. The Horizon Seekers also told us that everywhere they wandered, the world was growing colder. We're back from searching the north. We were able to find a berry spirit. The shamans say brings in food. We're being raided by the rams. There's 125 of them. There's about 100 of us. Drive them off. Magic ritual. Battle glow. Okay, let's decide the fate of disabled foes. They've been blinded. Take advantage and attack them. We struck them down. Okay, let's conserve strength. They tried to press the attack, but we held strong. We gained the upper hand. Let's... Berserk. They fought fiercely but were taken back by our Berserk frenzy. It was over. Potentially good rams? I don't know, man. I don't know. Gold Milks were not the ones that were magic children. That was Blue Crest. We married one of them to Gold Milks. I would sure like that. If we check relations, they do like us. Maybe we should try to get an alliance there. Okay, late storm season. I do really just want more warriors. I really want more warriors. Please, yes. We're doing so much fighting. Wow, you look really doofy. A great elk wanders into your lands. Your hunters are about to kill it when it speaks to them, requesting a favor from your clan. I come as an emissary from the creatures of the wild, it intones. If you forgo hunting for a period of 2 years, it will grant you a blessing to ensure the following 4 years hunting will prove especially fruitful. We have too few young now. I have too many. I don't understand that problem. And we need sanctuary so that they will live to adulthood. The people are in a bullheaded mood. They don't like talking animals telling them what to do. Zarlin wandered many months in the company of a talking bear. One day it bared its claw and said, "All in all, I am still a bear." I love that saying. We do not want to enrage this creature, believe me. Agree, broker a deal, perform a ritual. Sometimes an awakened animal spirit resides in a physical body. Sometimes, same thing. I could do with some venison. Let's actually repopulate the wilds, because we're having food problems. Dostal. Dostal blessed the creatures of the wildlands, satisfying the elk without having to forego 2 years of hunting. Last year, 140, or no, I wish, 46 babies were born. We initiated 24 children as adults. Okay, we're finally starting to see that number come up. The clan has 17 more people, 26 more head of cattle. Our priests felt that our standing among other clans would raise, no matter what foolish things we did. We're known for finding the secrets. Raven chased away much of our luck. And Shikord nipped at people with a wooden beak. Okay, we're definitely doing war. I think we're going to go for that alliance. We also need to do a ritual this year. Okay, maybe we don't go for the alliance. If we're doing a ritual, we need some magic reserves. Yeah, that's just literally it. I had the most distressing dream. It was clearly sent by the gods as a prophecy and showed our whole world would die, even most of the gods. This would not happen soon, but it would occur within 10 generations. Well, that sucks. Okay, we need to deal with this field problem, and I think we're just going to do it right now. So, magic. I want... Busanari ritual. Busanari Lightfinder is what we need. That's not what I want, though. I want this. Okay, I'm not going to read it again. If you want to see this, you can either pause or go back last time. But let's just remind ourselves what we need to do here. Okay, so we have the Emperor takes care of Busanari and the cows. Then they feed the people of the household, not with milk, but we kill and eat them, and then we bring the bones back. And then she sings the song, and they have new daughters. The Emperor is fighting to protect her and is getting wounded. And then Busanari says, she sings the song of, "Let the Emperor worry about what lies beyond the field." Fighting gets more and more, we start getting hurt. We tell him not to worry about it. Busanari then sings, "It's for the Emperor to fight and for us to stay brave." Then Yelm gets hurt. Still, the Emperor is the Emperor, so we cannot prevail. Then she sings, "What has yet to happen does not... No, fear not what has not happened doesn't do any good." Then the Emperor doesn't return. And the cattle start getting attacked. Busanari has to lead them home. Morning took a long time to come. Elmal shows up. He starts taking care of them. The new Emperor is as good as his word and takes care of them. The wolves attack, but then the new way is hard, but we will persevere. It gets too cold and we have to go south. We ask Grimari to give us a bit of a blessing. Okay, I am totally going to space on that. But Let's give it a go. Ritual. Busanari Lightfinder. Alright, do we have... Gamari, no. Okay, we literally do not have somebody who could do this. I guess she's our best bet. It defaulted to combat, which is rather interesting. Gamari's at least involved in this. I'm shocked we don't have anybody who worships Busanari. Alright, let's do it. You're about to embark on a ritual to send one of your women to Busanari's side. Do you seek another rider? Yes. Do you want to seek wheels? Sure. The wheel chieftain who respected us agreed to lend aid. The priestess of Busanari typically attempts a ritual. Yep. Okay, so I guess this isn't who's going to do the ritual. So it wants somebody who's good at food. This is the goat goddess. Maybe we send her? Alright, let's send her. And what are we going to sacrifice? We're going to do 8. Yeah, that's not good that we don't have a booster. You can't blame me, game. You haven't given me one. Alright, here we go. Urzina finds Busanari's daughter in a chilly pasture. Wolves howl and snarl in the distance, hungry for their flesh. We are not making deals. We would like their bones. No, we're singing the calming song. But they would not. Oh, we failed our roll. The sun plunges from the sky and falls into hell. Confused and frightened by the dark, the herd breaks up. Busanari's daughters scatter in all directions. How does Urzina get them back? By cowing them? No. Okay, we should have a new way is the correct answer, I'm pretty sure. The loss of the old sun, said Rosa, is but a prelude to the discovery of a new, more steadfast one. For the sun lights the sun path, and he is Elmal. They wavered in despair. There is no new way, just hunger. Okay, we have double failed. That is not good. Ice comes to fill the pasture, killing the grass. The glacier howls and fills Erida's ears. What does she lead the herd? We go south, the right direction. They skirted both ancient and new and found the Green Valley. We find the Verdant Valley. Gamari greets them. We ask Gamari where her home is. Everywhere, she says. For now, you're free of your former pens, which were a prison. The daughters of Busanari do not seem pleased to hear that. Take the daughters to be received by Elmal. Take the daughters to Nyalda. Urge Gamari to give joy and warning. Okay, we need a little bit of wandering. Wrapped us in our fortifying plane. It gave the daughters bravery they would need in the new world. Busanari appears to... Oh, I don't know how we won that. Thank goodness we had allies. Because we sucked. Did you not do... We did, but you can get different events, and there's also skill rolls going on. So these were not all the same choices, I don't think, that we had last time. And we picked the right choice, and we still failed on that first one, at least. So, yeah, that's very iffy. But what we need is restoration of the overgrazed pastures. Busanari restored our damaged pastures. The herders could no longer see any signs of overgrazing. Many new shoots had sprung up. The clans who supported our right shared in the benefit. They banged cowbells in salute to Urzina. Our success caused clans who resisted the truth of Selenia to question their certainty. If Busanari still blessed us, how could we be wrong? The wheels in attendance said we had achieved an admirable dominance over the feminine impulse. Interesting. This was their way of paying a compliment. We were not in the mood to reject the show of respect, no matter how oddly phrased. I guess the wheels have since spent a certain large amount of time on a certain part of YouTube. Yeah, we're down to 1 mock and 2 fear. We need to fix our diplomacy. This is like a problem. My first thought for doing that is I want to make contact with everybody. So that's the current goal of that. The wheels are incels. wheel tube. Okay. We have as many shrines as temples as our worshippers can support. Okay. We are maxed out on temples is what that's telling me. We are in sea season. Let's do... Speaking of, let's continue our plan here. No, not explore. I want to do relations. Emissary. First person that we haven't made contact. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 to go. So we're going to send them here. These are ram people, so we need to send a man. No bows, but 5 swords, and we'll send 6 goods. Go. Heston, who was found floating down the Black River and was adopted by the Carnant family, is now a young man. Despite his origins, he seems no different than any other of the Babel Builder men, though he is susceptible to sunburn. That's a bad sign. Is that actually true? Like, is he actually here? Family. Is that you? Hey, there's a new Zarnt! Are you good at anything? You're a little good at combat, but not much else. He looks like very shifty. He looks like a court vizier. And that is not him, because that was the, it was her family, the Carnt family. And we do not have a new character yet. Versus Elmal, okay. Orlanthe? I don't know. I mean, my meta guess, if the next game is called Lights Go Out, I'm guessing maybe he's a sign of things to come. But that's purely just a meta guess. Okay, magic-wise, what are we rolling with here? Nope, back to Hope. We're in fire season. We could do some raiding, we do some exploring. I think I really, really want to push relations since we have good omens there. Let's do an emissary to... Who is our clan that we liked? Gold Milk. Emissary. We're gonna bring 12 goods. Actually, we're probably not gonna get attacked here. We'll send 10 bows. Send. Your emissary, Erodis, nears the Genadari village. He brought 6 scouts. Give the gifts. They were praised. They're more favorable. Our patrol spotted a herd raid by Zarhawks. 20 of them. We outnumber them. Kill as many as possible. Skirmish. The Zarhawks advanced despite flight after flight of arrows. Okay, we literally shot them and they died. Is that a snake? Oh, woman with a broom? What? Oh, it's a lampier. Lampiers, eel-like fish are rasping sucker mouths, fall from the sky onto your village, terrifying the people. Once they land, they lie on the ground, gasping. Then your shamans realize what's happening. They're draining the life out of your sworn spirits. Already they've eaten the quail spirit. People find the flopping creatures and club them to death, but the damage is already done. Eels. This seems like the water people would do this. Don't Google that. Yes, they are. I think it was, I can't think of their name. It was somebody from England, and they were swimming the English Canal. Like, I don't know if it was for a record or whatever, but they got attacked by a lamprey, and it literally just, like, took a circle. Like, this big bite. It's kind of like cookie cutter sharks. There's another one you probably should not look up. Okay, so what are we going to do about this? The people expect action, not words. No story I know includes a falling lampreys. Ordinary lampreys are delicious when cooked with butter, but these are no ordinary lampreys. At least they didn't leech the magic. Although lampreys eat spirits, it's not clear that they're any more susceptible to spirit magic than divine. These beings aren't even edible. I love how mad that's what he's mad about. I think it's time to call on Elmal. And we'll sacrifice 8. The priests remained earthbound. They wondered if lampreys had also reached away our connection to the gods. Oh no. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, I would love to do a raid, but I really want to take advantage of this good omens. So we're going to send another emissary. Next on the list, Hastwalting. It's our boy. We'll send some bows and no swords, and we'll take them 6 goods. Go. Your emissary, Bolda, appears near Milk Village. She brought 12 gifts. We want an alliance. Your emissary, Bolda, journeys to the territory, propose an alliance. How does she make the approach? No strong... Okay, she votes for no clan is strong without allies. Do you offer additional gifts? Yes. An additional 12. They said they had made a persuasive case, but they had many matters weighing on them. Oh. Fear -1, goods -12. Okay, that sucks. Give the gifts. They don't seem to have any shortage of bronze. Itinerant traders arrive offering items of portable wealth. They spend little time in their home clans, banding together, protected by the sunbows. They seek to exchange their golden gems and ornamental weapons for cows and horses. We have run low on those things. Your herds are low too, so you wouldn't be offended for asking for information. Sure. Give us some news. Yeah, just give us some news. The traders were happy to exchange goat stew for some information. They said we should be on guard against dwarves. Our overall respect among rider clans is fair, but they're not impressed by our small herds. Okay, we need bigger herds. I keep hearing that over and over and over again. Alright, it's Earth season. How are we on food? Okay, we're just fine. Okay, I'm going to continue the blitzkrieg here of relations. Let's just get this task finished. Okay, Wheel Clan, that means we need a dude. Go. Your patrols intercept 7 members of Zarhawk on your lands with 5 stolen horses. You guys. Who take... At first you assume the horses are yours, but then when you check the brands, you see they're taken from Brilliant Hoof. Take them and the horses to the Brilliant Hoof. Bolda, you got this. Yeah, let's show them that we're serious about this. We're tired of your thieving ways. The Brilliant Hoofs thanked us for doing more than they expected. They executed the thieves on the spot and gifted us 10 cows. Babel builders, apparently we're the peacekeepers around here these days. Hey, we are in late Earth. Emissary. Bolda. I don't really have anything for you to do. I want to just finish up this other project. Swording. You go. Take the 6 goods. Go. The special blessing our Kelm gave us has expired. We lack the power. No! Eels! Damn you, eels! My blessing! We're being raided by those dwarves. Wow, and we're getting really raided by those dwarves. I think we're going on survival here. Magic Ritual, Firehoof. Skirmish. We tried to hold the dwarves off missile fire, but they managed to outflank us. Slaughter them. Do it, Barsden. Barsden cut down many of them. Let's conserve strength. They fought so fiercely that we had no opportunity to rest. hold our ground. We were surprised by their risky attacks. Ouch. We were just too outnumbered there. And they had better magic, apparently. They took 26 cows and 7 horses. Heston, who was rescued as a baby, distinguished himself for fighting. Okay, Heston. Is that a character that we actually can see? Heston. I don't think he's on here. No. Okay. Good to know. He sunburns easily, and he's a good fighter. Okay, we have some wounded. Let's go fix that. No. Wounded. We're in early dark season. I'm willing to still try. I want to just get this project done. This is a little risky here. I have 3 that I haven't sent out yet. And it can't be you. 6 goods go. Oops. I actually didn't send him with anything. You know what? Call in that favor. We'll take some livestock, please. The customary amount is 20. We'll take 20. They said they could not spare the cattle for their fortunes were bad. Womp womp. Give the gifts. I hope that still counts as us visiting them. Priests from other Hyaloran clans come to you demanding you remove the elf vines from your shrine to Hyalor. They all belong to clans that reject the existence of Sonalia, the daughter of Hyalor and the elf goddess, Aldrya. If you don't remove the elf pollution from the shrine and admit the error of your ways, you'll regret it. I don't take kindly to being threatened. A convincing threat would be very popular. The flowers on the shrine grant us a considerable forage advantage. Doing as they ask will cause clans that now accept Selenia to reject her. Most of the clans mock our supposed weakness. Intimidation will be difficult. Our magic is weak right now. As they lay together in their bed of pine needles, Aldara said to Hyalor, some seeds take a long time to sprout. Like 9 months. Ooh. I'm not taking it down. So we're either declining or we're inviting them to contest your priests in a call for divine favor. 4, 4, 3. Shader says 1. I don't think threatening them is going to do anything, to be honest. We're not scary. I think we're going to do this even though our magic is low. And we're going to ball it. Oh, we only have 21 goods. Oh, that's spooky. Okay, maybe not so baller. 6 and 6. Actually, let's just do herds. I'm worried about our temples falling into disrepair. Do it. Our priest produced a vision of a fiery horse, which blessed us with war magic. Their priest produced nothing. Our victory in the contrast drove one clan to accept the revelation. I'm not dyslexic, I swear. I just can't read. Alright, what are we up to? Dark season. Okay, we're not traveling in dark season. I'm kind of thinking I want some more here, but I can't afford the goods. We have no venture in progress. Let's do some crafting. Yeah, let's... using gemstone. Does that use up my gemstones if I do that? Like, how does that work? We have bitumen, copper, gems, greenware, and resin. If I do gem crafting, I guess let's just find out. Does that use my gems up? We crafted excellent horse decoration worth 31 cows. Your emissary, Insulor, nears the Urculling village. He brought 6 cows as gifts. Give. Sure. Early storm season. Okay, I'm less worried about our goods now. We still have more ventures we could do. Maybe guard the herds. Wouldn't be a bad idea to do a bandit scour at some point. Let's share our exploration. Maybe we can get some kudos from people. We visited a number of clans over many weeks. They found our exploration of great interest. They were particularly impressed by the mountains of Imthur. Oh no, not the goats again! Your goats fall prey to trembling sickness. 44 have died already, and the others don't look good. Ammonise is beside herself. I'm undone by grief! I think Ammoni is actually Kermode. Oh man, we are getting rocked. Our best chances to raise morale is a successful mass ritual. Disease spirits affected Ura Goatmother. She cried out to Nylda, and Orisa also came. If we kill the sick goats, there's about a 1 in 10 chance none will die. Our general standing with neighbors is good, so they might agree to a mass ritual. Have the gods deserted us? I'm undone by grief. Ill luck, ill luck. Okay, we're gonna do the mass ritual. Bolda, I need help. Hate -1. Like +1, mood plus. Okay, we're getting there, guys. I think putting Bolda on the clan really made a difference. I really do. Our neighbors agreed to join together a call for Nylda, Earth Mother, Uryarda, Great Goat Mother, and Orisa the Healing Woman. They gathered priestesses, felt their blessing flow through them, and from them into the goat. Soon the sickness was gone. Late storm season. Can I do a really cocky one more emissary? We're down to like 2, I think. It can't be you, so it needs to be you. Take your 6 good gift, go. Our herders report Zarhawks stole cows. Darn those Zarhawks. 49 babies were born. We initiated 18 children as adults. The clan has 16 more people, 85 fewer head of cattle, 13 fewer horses. We produced 106 goods. The priest said that bookmen from the Citadel of Sorcery had plundered Elmal's palace. The Sky Court was in turmoil. No one could say how long it would last. We're known for finding secrets. Raven gifted us magic. Wow, we have 4 magic. I guess we get our war magic and that's it. I can't even do that. We're gonna starve to death if I do that. That is bad. After much effort, the former weaklings of the Urlan clan have augmented their forces, attracting new warriors from the Southern Kingdom. Too bad. They used to be an easy target. Your emissary nears the village. Give the gifts. Okay, where are we at? Who doesn't have a check? Ormarth and Varnrash. I really want to get this project finished. We're doing this right now. We're just getting this done. What, Bolda? You're 30, woman. What happened? Jeez. Apparently she's like a chain smoker. Okay, 6 goods, no bows, 5 swords. Go. Give the gifts. We have plenty more. Okay, we need to do more to make sure we're fed. Oh, we should bargain with Berry Spirit. That's a good plan. We have made a really important step by sending an emissary to every Vinkling clan in the valley. This will help our diplomacy with not just them, but all local clans. Okay, are we done? We still need Varnrash. I have a rash. It's called Varnrash. All right, can't be her. You just get it done, man. Just get it done. Send. Give him the gifts. A ram girl, Benvina, has run away from her people of the Sornring clan to be with one of your young men, Peladivius. The Rams forbid intermarriage between 2 people. As writers, you take this an extra step further, forbidding sexual contact. The hunters who caught them say it was plain that they have flouted the sacred prohibition. If he impregnated her, it's highly likely the offspring will become an evil magician. Good for them, but now they must die. The people want a show of proper sternness. Yinfar, the capture nemesis of the first clan, issued from the loins of a rider and the womb of a ram. Ram girls give birth to evil magicians when impregnated by riders. Their people do not admit it. In the Golden City, men could dally with foreign women, but our women would be killed if they tried the same. We guard our women, but perhaps we should be guarding our men. Look at that face. When we are plagued by evil magicians, they often turn out to be the result of forbidden lust. Alright, I think we're going to encourage them to drown themselves. The lovers said that they would not do it. If we wanted them dead, we would have to murder them. Alright, well, that's one way to go. The lovers gave us no choice. We consigned them to water, where Helidius' crime would be cleansed from him. This would allow him to ride in the sky, and of course not with the girl. He got cooties. We sent an emissary to every wheel clan in the valley. This will help our diplomacy not only with charioteers, but also the local clans. In fact, we have now visited every clan in Black Ill Valley, which is a rare accomplishment. Alright boys, we did it. Every clan has been visited. Ooh, that took a lot of actions. Holy moly. Alright, speaking of a lot of actions, hey, Zarhawk. I would like my cattle back, please. Herd raid. Zarhawk. Just a little one. Herd raid. 42 herd. Excellent. Oh, that looks an awful lot like Chaos. You hardly recognize him, but Liafor, who you had last seen when he was barely of age, has returned to your clan. He rebuffs attempts to welcome him back with a feast or even a bedroll and long slumber he clearly needs. Eyes glittering with madness, he hints at great battles fought on Elmal's behalf against the people of darkness and storm. He says he tried to burn death and has made it inside him now. Do not weep for me. I won a necessary victory. I am doomed and have come to die near home, but I have at least one last battle left in me. Who do you want me to slay with fire for you? I will go myself and cut them down as a firestorm does a forest. Oh, he is not looking good. He is not looking good. He says he should go alone. We should take him at his word. Hit the Zarhawks. Our herd is in trouble. Pick someone that can take stock from him soon after. Whoever he strikes will fear and hate us, so pick someone who already feels that way. To see my dearest childhood friend so full of might, yet so shattered. We can't afford the taxing ritual it would require to bring him back to... I heard him mother about the death inside him was intended for Ermal himself. Urge him to rest, urge him to go elsewhere, send him against a foe. I think we're just going to do what he asks. And of course, it's the Zarhawks. Soon we heard of a great carnage he wreaked before being cut down himself. Half of their elite warriors and many others beside breathed their last that day, dead at the hands of the great El Mali hero. Maybe they'll stop messing with us at this point. Varnrash fear us. Wow, the Zarnhawk don't. 4 drums is another one. I still want to get some patched up relations there. Hope you get a rain of cows. That would be good. That would be good. Okay, what are we in? We're still in fire season. Let's just do another light. Well, you know what? We got a lot of cattle out of that. Let's hit them with another cattle raid. We just killed a bunch of their warriors. Just a little one. 30 cows. We just gained like 70 cows off of them. The Rans of the Saurian clan know we killed one of their girls after catching her in the arms of one of the Helidius. Despite the chance the offspring of Trice might become evil magicians, they do not view such couplings as harshly as we. Okay, so we're probably going to get attacked. Brothers of Ivatu's husband came from the Sunbow clan to inform us she is pregnant. Sure, give him a gift. 6 goods. We have war magic bonus because of the fire horse blessing. That's nice. Okay, Earth season. What else we need to do? We still need to do some ventures. We can start another one. You know what? Maybe we should run defense. We're expecting a raid. Let's do that. Try to start heading that off at the pass. Okay, late Earth season. Let's just do another quick explore. How far can we go? We can't do much that way. It's a lot of unknown in this direction still. I mean, we can't... I guess we can cross that river? I thought we couldn't. Well, we probably can set him there, but he'll probably get turned around. I mean, this is the only name thing on the map up here. Maybe we just head towards there. We'll send 5 swords and... No. 8 swords and no bows. Go. Char Orisa emissaries seek your aid hunting bandits. A mixed game of rams and riders exiled from their homes have been ambushing traders. They think the bandits are maintaining a hiding place nearby. Sure. Yeah, we'll help you. Alright, we're letting Lashina off the leash. Yeah, we'll take that pretty seriously. We'll do like 5 and 5. We did not find the bandits. Okay, well then. Early dark season. What are we doing on warriors? Okay. Let's do another explore just centered on ourselves. This will be nice and fast. Emissaries from the Honeymane clan arrive, gifting you copper nuggets worth 8 cows, but they have really visited to confer about pasturage. They are starting to feel the effects too much of grazing. I wonder if you are as well. They have driven a small herd that they're willing to sell since they cannot support their animals. They're impressed that Busanari restored your overgrazed pastures. Okay, what should we do here? The first division was because our flocks could no longer find enough grass. It would be silly to migrate. The pasture outside Navoria was always lush. We performed Busanari finds the light on the other side fairly recently. It would be hard to succeed again right now. Sure, we'll offer you some tips. Herds plus 11. At first they were skeptical there would be anything they didn't know, but Chukorde gave them several ideas about how to deal with erosion. Thanks to that, they gave us 11 cows they had brought. We scouted our own land. We found an old standing stone carved with circles. It was very old, but no one knew what it meant. Now that we're back, none of the elders know either. Interesting. Aren't the drums allied with the rams? Yeah, I do believe there's one there that was allied. I still would like them just not to be at war with me, essentially. It sucks that literally the 2 that I wanted to make allies are like the most resistant. Okay, dark season. God's War rages. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Do we have another venture? We do. Could use more goods. We also know there might be bandits around. You know what? Let's deal with this bandit problem. After many days and nights of searching, they found the bandits lurking in an abandoned village. They attacked, killing them and forcing them to flee. Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. While exploring to the north of the valley, Targarug and his party see an enormous plume of coal-black smoke rising from the horizon. Though countless leagues away, the explosion or catastrophe or whatever it might be shakes the ground beneath them. Suddenly, a figure falls from the sky near their feet, as if ejected by the smoke plume. The fall alone would have killed any ordinary being. Though its entire body is burned nearly to the bone everywhere, armor scorched or melted away, it lurches to its feet towards Tarkarug. Several members of the expedition have trouble controlling their horses. The fall should have killed it. Despite the apparent state, we may be no match for it. We're going to try to see what this thing is. Let's talk to it. I am Hesenfaro. That smoke is a battle between gods, the figure intones. I was there until Granite Man, enemy of my god, Glorantha, struck a titanic blow against our entire army. It sent me heavenward and slew my retinue. As you can see, it wounded me grievously, burning my flesh and stripping away 6 of my 7 impossible blessings. A strip of charred arm muscle loosens from the bone. Our horses shied away, the whites of their eyes showing. I mean, he doesn't necessarily seem like he's our bad guy. Let's run. Despite its condition, it outran our horses, catching up to us and attacking. Though without weapons or armor, the figure fought with supernatural force. We slew it. Then it rose again, killing 3 of us and wounding 3, including Tarkarug. It grabbed Tarkarug between its charred, bony fingers to gaze into his eyes. You lack the essence to restore me, it hissed. Then with surprising speed, it bound off. That seems pretty evil. That seems pretty evil. I just realized a lot of people love and hate and love us. Yes. It's been improving a little bit. A group of your foragers fails to return from the wild and searchers don't find them. They locate a spot where the bushes have been trampled with droplets of blood. 8 people are missing. Prepare people for the worst since spirits. Divination, spirits. Okay, let's use our spirit magic. Yes. The shamans commune with the spirit rocks, especially those that had been gathered far away. They conducted guides who promised to find the missing people and lead them back. A few days later, spirits came to our shamans in a joint dream and said the people we sent them to find no longer existed. Yeah, this isn't good. We're not shaking the maracas anymore. That's a bad sign. Early storm season. No extra ventures at the moment. Let's up our warriors high as we can. 1 qualified warrior. And there's that raid. 118 versus 90 something. We're gonna drive them off. Okay, magic ritual glow. We started performing the rituals, but they sent out a herald. Do you want to parlay? Sure. They mocked our emissaries in our clan. Respond inclined. You must worry that the gods have turned away from you. They replied by reminding us how their god Orlanth had slain Emperor Yelm, and that many times rams led by Orlath's son Vinkot defeated Darahapan emperors in battle. When they continued to taunt us, Insular could think of nothing. Alright, magic ritual, glow. Reserve 1 in 7. Decide fate. Kill him. We struck down 12 of our foes, praising Elmo. Yeah, who's laughing now, boys? Cautiously. Several of their warriors suddenly flew into our ranks, catching us by surprise. We had 1 wounded warrior. 15 cows of loot. They took the Bull of Unity! No! Oh, that sucks. We're on alert. Yeah, well, it didn't help much. We need to have more commoners so we have more people guarding us. It just is what it is on that. Okay, late storm season. I guess let's just do a local explorer. I don't really have much else to do. Ivatu's parents are grandparents. Her first child's a girl. No wonder No word yet on whether she has the same fire in her eyes as her mother. The happy grandparents prepare a party to visit her. Do you want to send gifts? Sure, yeah. 8 gifts. Tartar's party has returned from the north. We just explored our own lands more thoroughly. There's nothing to report. Tarini, a Gamari priestess from a distant northern clan, as you've never heard of before, comes offering blessings for your horses. Sacrifice. I mean, sure, yeah. We'll express our gratitude with a song. Plus mood. We've seen these events before, hence I'm going through this a little quicker. Okay, I am starting to feel the loss of voice here, so I do think I'm going to call it here today. Just a smidgen early. We're going to go through this, we're going to take a screenshot of it, and we need to do one more event, and then we will call it here. So, 48 babies were born, 16 adults. Our priests, since other clans would form bad opinions of us no matter how generous we were. So no diplomacy. Raven gifted us magic. We only have 5 magic still. Man, our magic is just horrible. Do I take a penalty to magic because I don't have every clan on the council? I feel like there's a correlation there. Man, that sucks. A few keen-eared herders have heard creaking sounds. Some say moaning from the sky. It is not thunder, they say. I've not heard it myself. A shrine fell into disrepair. That's really annoying. A priest from the Sunbow clan related a partly remembered story about elves that tended the gardens of the Celestial Court and planted the first Yarm tree. If interested, if true, but not very useful. I forgot to take the screenshot. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, it was garbage anyways, wasn't it? Okay, we're gonna save there though. Better than last week. We finished the diplomacy. We've contacted every clan. Our next step, I would say, is to try to get at least a second alliance. And I feel like we need to get some more trade too. So we definitely have some work to do. We've started doing some more exploration, which is rather good. The story seems to be going that we're going into like an ice age and or volcanic winter. There's a lot of volcano stuff going on that makes me kind of suspicious. 400 children. Dude, we run a daycare apparently. Hey, Trip. You took the magic penalty in Dragon Pass for not having a member from every god. Could be. Same if you had the man-woman imbalance. I know about that. Ours is pretty good on that. Elgra off the council. May her name be spoken little. David wins in his campaign. Ally Gold Milk. Yeah. Leave those suggestions as comments on this video, and that way we can remember for next week, because that's going to be it for me today. I don't want to lose my voice here. If anyone didn't catch it, I do have a new Zephon series that is done and in the can. First episode released, and then it will release again on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for that run. If you're already a channel member, those are on members first. If you're not a channel member, maybe consider joining as a channel member to support the channel, or just wait for those to come out. If you are not already subscribed, I hope that this was the stream that earned your subscription. I'd love to see you back. Come hang out with us, chat. We talk about games, we talk about strategy, do a little role-playing. Generally, we have fun. Love to see people come back. And if you haven't already, don't forget to leave a like on this video. That does help YouTube show it to some new people. Lots of new faces seem to enjoy 6 Ages. I encourage you to check out some of the other content too. I think there's other stuff that you will enjoy. All right, thank you everyone for hanging out today. I had a blast as usual. I will see you tomorrow at the regular 6 p.m. time for Battle Brothers. I'll have that stream scheduled here in just a little bit. I need to go make a thumbnail for it. And then after that, on Wednesday, we are probably doing 4 Ages. Very strong chance. I don't know how I'm going to balance Battle Brothers and 4 Ages. We may I don't know. I don't know on that one. But we're going to be doing a 4 Ages. The new DLC comes out on the 1st. So on the 2nd, we're going to do a run there. Should be pretty fun. We've enjoyed that in the past. We'll probably take a couple streams to finish that up. And then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, guys. Have a good Sunday afternoon / evening. I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow. Babble out.